I got something for you. It's the jacket.
Yes, I heard.
Try it.
Nah, it's okay.
I love this jacket.
All right.
There you go. Oh! Huh? Perfect. You look like Robert Evans over here.
I love this place!
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Hey, man, is that
Double D?
Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys, who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, you know, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening the refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of like a mermaid or a siren.
They're utter shits. They're utter shits.
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, you know, white dudes in a basement. Which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys.
You gotta put a little hot sauce on the taco, you know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
Their voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be off.
When we got the descriptions, they were very adamant. They were like, try not to make it like a white blonde guy. Like, please, like, we love him, but there's like 500 million of them.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Lube for their rectal adventures.
Lutherville, Marina Del Ex, Otisburg. Otisburg? Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg? It's a little bitty place. Otisburg? Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Great, Sam. We dumping chump. It's a landslide, sir.
On guard.
It's time to mobilize. Let's go.
A giant penis.
Did you cry? So much. I went into the house and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I just crawled onto her and sobbed.
Oh my God.
Well, ain't the old opening better?
Hello. Oh my, hold on 1 second. Crazy Mouse, take over.
Well, that was almost a chef's kiss. Almost. Good evening, everybody.
We got to take out the plug.
Oh, well, guess who's in house today? Hello. I'm back.
There he is.
We found him.
He's not dead.
I'm not dead.
He's not dead.
Yes. Yeah, those stories were greatly exaggerated. Thank you, Foxy Roxy.
All right. You see the question. Is it Marisha or is it Laura?
Who's Laura?
Laura Bailey from Critical Role.
Laurel or Yanni?
Did a special stream. It was Critical Role news, and there's even more. We'll go over it today. All kinds of stuff. But first, it's our friend DB.
Kicking it off.
Hey, dog brothers and sword sisters. Let's raise a glass to the Scottish lass who said no more and take a moment of silence for yet another Troon temper tantrum. Yeah, we'll be talking about both, my friend. We'll be talking about both. Yes, greatly exaggerated. Although you don't know how close.
Oh yeah, there's a story to tell.
It's a near run thing. That'll be up to Rogan if he wants to talk about that. But might have been fiction becoming reality.
Oh geez, we can talk about that later on.
Rogan Lazarus. Yep. Marisha from the car wash.
Hubba hubba.
Forget to take out the plug, Yeah. You know what kind of plug we're talking about. Hey,
I just watched this. That was hilarious.
Yep.
Thank you, Nick.
We owe that man something. That was a $10 check.
Let's get him something.
I love knowledge. Hey, Double D!
Sopranosfeld. Yep. Good one. Ryan, semen retention fund. All right, I'm building it back up. That's all up to Mrs. D.
She's on it.
I don't know who either of those chicks are. Yes, you do, Chris. Don't play coy. Come on.
Well, my question is, why not both?
That's like that. Remember on Community, there was like the two good-looking girls?
Yeah, the one who was in Mad Men.
Yes.
That's my vote. And
she's my vote, too.
And Britta was the other.
Do you know Britta went to one of our local universities?
Yeah, she went to Merciers.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where my son went. Good to see you guys. Well, I'm glad to report I did not get kidnapped at the Open like last week.
I wish I would have been there for that. It wouldn't have happened.
All right,
It wouldn't have
that's
happened.
what I would say too. Crazy Mouse, have you taken those jiu-jitsu classes?
No, but actually, there's a professional wrestler that works at our local grocery store, and apparently he's going to start teaching some self-defense jiu-jitsu classes.
Ooh, yeah.
Cool.
There you go. We may talk about Rampage Jackson, his son.
Oh
went
gosh, that was
apeshit.
disgusting. I watched that.
Horrible. Yeah. Jeff from Denkar for $5. Looking for inspiration, running a one-shot where the PCs have to flee a space station falling out of orbit while being chased by an eldritch horror. Ooh.
That does sound really cool.
Best ideas for such creatures. You know, the alien thing is kind of played out just a little bit. I'm trying to think here. What about best ideas for such creatures? I would go with something that's a little bit more like man-like. I mean, if you're going eldritch, you could always go like the Byakhee. You could have like a horde of Byakhee on the station, just kind of overrunning them. Play it kind of like a zombie horde thing. Or you could do one very powerful one. That kind of falls back into the alien trope. Let me think about it, and I'm sure our chat will have a lot to say too. You have a son in and out of college. He is out of college now. He is a papa. I graduated a few years ago.
Double D's a grandpa.
I know.
A proud grandpa.
Their baby is beautiful, the cutest. All right. DB talked about it. We'll get right into it. Here's our warm-up video for you. This happened over in Scotland. Now, as you guys know, the UK is being overrun by migrants. And these aren't like, oh, bring me your poor huddled masses.
Right.
It's not like a bunch of pregnant women and a bunch of stuff like that. It's all, for some reason, it's all 18 to 45-year-old men. A little strange. Those are the only ones coming over. You'd almost think there was intention behind it.
Oh, you don't dare!
Yes, you have a knife.
You don't dare fucking drop it! You're fucking bad and
Why you fucking with us?
These are fucking kid bashers!
Show the knife. Show the knife. Show the knife.
Get away from us!
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Don't touch her!
That's it. That's it. Show the knife.
Don't touch my little sister!
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister! She is fucking 12! Wait until I fucking catch you, mate. She is fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate! Wait until I fucking catch you, mate!
Yeah, show the knife. Maratha.
What you're doing to me, don't talk to her.
Yeah.
No honor whatsoever. Those people have no honor. Kudos to that young lady right there. Kudos to her bravery and her like, all right, I'm done with this shit.
I'm tired of. I don't care anymore. I don't. I think most of them are just mongrel. I mean, they're dogs.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get. I'll show you in a moment why I think so. Police have arrested and charged a 14-year-old girl after she was forced to brandish a knife to defend herself and her friend against a migrant who attempted to assault her near St. Anne's Lane in Dundee, Scotland. That is how far the UK has fallen. A mongrel person, garbage, dirt person.
Yeah.
One of many who engages in migrant gang rapes. Was macking on a probably, I think, a 14, maybe a 16-year-old girl. Yeah.
No good. There's no good intention in that whatsoever. There's no nobility.
And the UK, the men, the white men have become so cucked over there. They have forced girls to do this.
12 and 14, they're saying.
Yeah, 12. I'm sorry. Yeah, 12 and 14. Yeah, I think the 14-year-old was protecting the 12-year-old. So now this is becoming a thing, and rightly so, because she is kind of like William Wallace. Because the cuck men over there, the fruity UK men, won't stand up against these mongrels that are invading their shore. Osiris Zoran, $10. He's got something.
Oh, I got something for him. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what he's got.
Like, you've got ogres.
He do.
That's what he got.
He do got ogres. What a crazy week from the liberal left. The UK has fallen, letting migrants run the island. Where are the men? Now we have another quote-unquote woman shooting up a church. Thank you, Osiris. Yeah, we'll get to that too, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. That is such a beautiful picture.
It is.
And it's sad, too, because that picture says, why are we relying on 14-year-old girls to do the job? Why weren't there 10 blokes beating that guy to within an inch of his life?
Yeah. Yeah, where's the people that are supposed to have the testosterone?
Yeah.
I mean, the Scots are known to be pretty resilient and pretty hot-headed.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, buddy. Chris, for 10, moral and culture.
Me and his money.
Oh, yeah. Moral and cultural relevance at work, folks. We need to stop being afraid of offending criminals. That's right. So I don't give a fuck anymore. They're dirt people.
Whatever happened to punishing criminals?
Old-fashioned ideas like that. Are you kidding me? Hey, Matt, how you doing, buddy?
I think you're thinking outside the box there, Rogan.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Per a mother, allegedly, there were 3 girls harassed, one attacked by the woman you heard in the video. God bless Trump, otherwise this will be here. Yeah. You're already starting to see the roots of it in places, ironically enough, like Minnesota. And I do have to say, when I heard about the shooting today, I was thinking like, oh my God, is it going to be a Muslim? No, it was the other thing, the other slam dunk that we all knew it could be. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. Why is every boat like this? Show me the pregnant woman. Show me the children who are fleeing war-torn lands. Why is it always 18 to 45-year-old men? Here's some stats for you. Rape crime reports in 2000, 8,500 in England, 8,000 in Germany, 7,500 in France, 2,300 in Poland. Gee, unfettered immigration, where's that gotten you? 68,000.
What happened with Poland? What are they doing?
Poland is one of the only based countries over in Europe left. They are the ones that are kind of refusing. Hungary, too, is kind of like that. Honestly, Poland is going to be like the salvation, the island of salvation in the future, probably.
Right.
For now, it's a really deep Catholic state, almost all white, and they refuse to let this garbage in. This garbage that's washed up on their shores. 68,000 from 8,500 in 20 years. Germany, from 8,000 to 40,000. France, 7,500 to 42,000. These are
Holy shit!
This is all a result, not some. Like it is all a result of the migrant.
Holy cow! That's 60,000 up on England and Wales, 30,000 up, a little bit more on Germany.
Yep.
Holy cow! 30,000+ more in France, and a good 2,000 drop or 1,000 drop plus in Poland. That says a lot.
It shows that if you refuse to cotton to it, the numbers will show it. But the UK, the police are in on it. It's such a mad state now. The police are in on it. The police will arrest 14 and 12-year-old girls if they have to. They will arrest you for posting anti-migrant stuff on Facebook.
And we've seen a woman got arrested a while ago for speaking out. I don't know, it's something about it. If I remember properly, which I don't, had something to do with about her daughter or something. But,
oh, wow.
But this was months and months and months ago.
Grimlocked. Your boss's niece was in today's shoot. I'm so sorry.
Is she okay?
I hope she was not hurt. God, I hope she wasn't one of the two. Hey, Shark, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, this. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath. Before we get into more darker news, let's go into some amusing news. Cracker Barrel.
I love Cracker Barrel.
So do I.
Everybody loved Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
When we would travel down south, we have southern roots in my background, and when we would go down south, that's where we would always plan our rest stop visits. Was where the Cracker Barrels were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Comforting environment, good comfort food. It's not hot cuisine. It's, like I said, just
Southern cooking.
Yeah, Southern cooking. Fried chicken.
Incredible meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
Yep. You can go ahead and pick up Death Angels if you want there, buddy. Hey, Death Angels, good to see you, brother. $5. Make the Crusades great again. Fucking men. Strike the colors, free our UK and European cousins. Absolutely. Charles Martel, one of the greatest historical figures ever. The Hammer. Charles the Hammer. When they tried to come into Europe in 700, he fucking led an army and smashed these motherfuckers all the way off the continent. And then 1,400 years later, we're just giving it away. Fuck that. $2 for Ryan. Glad to see an institution that will never change. Yeah. All right. So they decided to do a $700 million rebranding. Now I think it's not just the logo, but it's like they're going to change their stores and all that. And it was by their CEO. Drink her in. That's the Cracker Barrel CEO.
Doesn't look like a Southern girl to me.
Yeah. No, sir. The only thing missing is the nose ring. That's what. That's what they came up with.
That
for $700 million.
Well, that was part of it. Yeah. Like I said, they are rebranding the stores, but essentially what they're doing to their stores is what they did to their logo, making it very simple, antiseptic, plain, no character whatsoever.
That's a shame because the character was a big part of it.
Oh yeah.
You go in there and you got this little store action going on in there, little knickknacks and little foodie stuffs and stuff like that.
Before it was even cool to do that.
Yeah.
Look who wants some scratchers today.
Chris, can we give them Scorpios? Yeah. I'm dying to unveil Scorpio. Mm-hmm. me and my brother, when we had like a videotape of Dirty Harry, we would that part of the video was so worn out because it would just amuse us to no end. That is of course the creep getting stabbed by Harry. I typically eat at Cracker Barrel after Civil War reenactments. Oh, cool. I always loved the old country decor. Yeah, it's comforting. Last time I was there, they'd painted all the rocking chairs rainbow colors. Are you kidding me? Pandering bullshit.
Yuck.
Pandering bullshit.
So this woman, she's probably...
It's her.
She hasn't been in there long, obviously. She's a DEI placement.
Yes. Oh, you're picking it up without even getting the story. Yeah, people saw this.
Rogan is thinking outside the box.
Oh, outside the box.
People went ballistic over this. Cracker Barrel's CEO dismissed warnings from a top investor who called the rebranding obvious folly. Julie Fells is her name. The investor was Sardar Beglari. Hey,
good old country boy.
Yeah, yeah.
All he's missing is his bib overalls.
He was smart enough to see this train wreck coming. That's for sure. It's been revealed that Cracker Barrel spent $700 million on their rebranding, and as of a couple days ago, they lost $143 million in stock value since the launch.
Oh, is there a correlation there?
People were furious, and it wasn't just the logo. It, as you were kind of, with both your stories, about the rocking chairs. It wasn't just logo. It kind of like the whole soul of the place. CEO is more obsessed with DEI quotas than Country Charm. They scrubbed the iconic logo, remodeled 70 stores into sterile showroom knockoffs, like a car dealership. Pledged $700 million to erase every trace of what made it feel like home. And I guess there's also been civil rights complaints that they're discriminating against white employees. It isn't modernization, of course. It's the extermination of Americana, of warmth and memory, which is what they want. Yeah. Woke barrel. Nobody asked for it.
The game, the peg game on the, while you're, waiting for your food to come, you play and you try to eliminate the pegs.
Yeah.
And if you had 3 left, it used to say, if I'm not mistaken, you're an ignoramus. Well, they got rid of that. They got rid of that, and I think it's like, try harder. You can do it, or something like that.
Well, you know what? We need that.
Yeah.
Well, we need even something as simple as that. There needs to be a slight negative reinforcement in regards to, all right, try hard to bullshit. No, you're ignoramus or whatever it is.
Ignoramus.
Ignoramus. I mean, how that's hilarious, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you are an ignoramus. Yeah.
President Trump weighed in. Cracker Barrel should go back to the old logo, admit a mistake based on customer response, and it was overwhelming. It managed the company better than ever before. And he's right. They got $1 billion worth of free publicity if they play their cards right. That's why this guy is one of the smartest presidents we've ever had, and not just like, I went to IQ or college and have a high IQ. I mean, he has such instincts for business and just common sense. This is like a goal. This is like new Coke. This could be like a new Coke situation. They got $1 billion worth of publicity. Very tricky to do, but a great opportunity. So he's telling them the road to recovery. Of course, people online were having some fun with the memes. The old one.
Hey, I know that girl on the right.
It's your old character, yeah.
That's me.
Otto.
I still feel bad about that.
There we go.
Oh, brother.
Sydney and Greta Thunberg, or however the fuck you say her name. Walker. Greta Thunberg. Yes. Oh.
She's like a White Walker.
White Walker, yes, she does.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Drink it in, fellas.
Oh, she's tasty.
Yeah. Man, you look on the left, you'd be like, man, she's, not too bad.
Not too bad for a nut job.
Yeah, for a little bit of a nut, and then, my God, it is literally like her soul got sucked out of her, like the result of a spell.
Look at that forehead. She's a lich.
She lost some of her constitution, and she never just got it back.
Yeah, permanent drain. Yep, that's like a result of a specter or a lich or something. Oof.
Winter is coming.
And today, they reversed their logo change amid backlash. Yep, Julie Fells. This is what they had to say. Thank our guests for sharing our voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will return. Yeah, the old timer that you tried to get rid of because he was an old white guy, I'm sure. Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. 70,000 hardworking employees. Well, we don't fault them. We fault you. You should.
Well, I'm glad our local Cracker Barrel never made the change.
Yes.
So nothing ever happened there.
Yeah. Yep. We can just keep going and pretend this thing never happened.
I'm going there this weekend. I haven't gone to Cracker Barrel in a long time. I'm going to go.
Craig Bragg, $10. Ooh, does he made a request. By far the most popular.
That's because I read ahead.
And Nightmare Fuel, what a bitter-looking drag. Yes, indeed, buddy. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Of course, the White House. This is going to be. You're going to look back on this time and you're going to be like, I can't believe I lived in this time where the White House put out a picture, obviously an AI picture of Trump as the old man. This is the official White House X account. America's back. America first. Trump just lazing on a barrel. I can't tell you how much I love this guy. My favorite president. I used to love Reagan the best. Now Reagan has slipped to number 2.
What? Yeah, is that recency bias?
No, because remember, I had 4 years to sit on it, and the way he's come out in his second term, it's not to say I don't like Reagan. I love Reagan, of course.
I didn't take it that way.
Yeah, but no, I mean, just he's the right man for the right times. We would be begging if we didn't have one, and we were for the last 4 years, a president to stand up to all this bullshit. And some people say, well, he shouldn't be taking, part in all these small things. Well, it's not a small thing. Cracker Barrel's a huge company. Everybody's heard of Cracker Barrel in the country.
Everyone's been to it at least once.
Yes.
If you live in America.
Yeah. And the president just saying common sense, what everybody's thinking, there's nothing wrong with that. And we will miss that wisdom severely in 3.5 more years. Despite keeping the only company still doubling down. Yeah, but I got a feeling the writing is on the wall for them now. Ryan for 10, man. Lord. Wow. All right, you guys asked for it.
I read ahead.
Famous, most famous drop in channel history. Damn you, Craig Bragg. Now I must drink the bitterest of dregs as I watch you steal it from me. I'm going to make the Franklin expedition look like a walk in the park after I make my way back up there. Thank you, Ryan. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Ryan, you going to Con on the Cob? Mrs. D and I just signed up, so we'll be there.
When is that?
October, like the first week of October.
Rocktober, some people say.
Yep.
Oh,
Patrick Demo.
Let's start over.
Hey, Patrick.
Let's start over, yep.
William Wallace.
He's got something coming to him.
He does have something coming.
Give him something. Maybe something.
No, I was going to do Bitter Greg.
No. Mama's wrong again. No kind of Sandys, you're wrong.
Missed the first half hour. I need penance.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'll
I
whip
didn't
it away.
read ahead.
He deserves to.
There's a way.
Oh, yeah.
Now I read ahead.
Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We get ultras, and then finish up here. We'll let the other one ride for a second. Cock fried steak from Cracker Barrel is pretty good. Haven't eaten there in a bit, says Ultra.
Cock is pretty good.
These guys are getting bold with their requests.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll finish this one too.
Well, I got to. He won some scratchers. He's hitting threes in the corner nonstop.
Yeah. Boom. Like butter. Like butter. We got something for him?
I certainly do.
Okay, do we have anything?
I'm Johnny Bench. No runs, no drips, no errors.
Boobies.
Got a double dose. You got some uncomfortable silence and a drop there, Chris. This is a culture war. No hobby, no game, no movie IP, no restaurant is too small an issue to defend. Never give in. Yeah, and that's why I thank you, Chris. I do appreciate it, brother. And that's why look, this channel, it'll be gaming focused, but it's not going to be gaming only. A lot of people are like, well, I'm not going to talk about, this kind of stuff. I will. And I understand some of you may not like it, and some of you may love it. So the only important thing is I want to talk about it. So, you'll get to hear me. Osiris Zoran for 5 memberships.
That's awesome.
Get it on. He's got something too. Give him something new, maybe.
Did I do that?
Lord, so you gave him something very, very old. Something you wanted to throw away, Crazy Mouse.
I know. I wanted to get rid of that.
Crazy Mouse said, "Get rid of that drop. I'm never going to use it."
To be fair, I thought that we were only able to. I didn't know how many screens you could make.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I only have 10. right to pick from.
I don't want to say it's unlimited, but you'll have enough.
Let's get them close.
You'll have enough. If not, I'll buy you one of these that I have, the old 32 or whatever it is. Yeah, thank you so much, Osiris. Much appreciated, brother. Crawford at a Crimson Craw, a.k.a. Redfield 70.
They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
Man, that movie was so good.
It was. He was so fantastic.
One of the best.
Certainly was.
Yeah, for shizzle. It's all about giving us no spaces to call our own. Yep, struggle session on a macro level. Never give up, never give in. Always gatekeep. Fucking A, brother. Fucking A.
We didn't gatekeep strong enough back in the day.
And who should you support? Well, Cracker Barrel. Maybe when their CEO steps down.
Oh,
Yeah.
she won't last. She just
Yeah.
cost them $700 million.
Yeah.
That's
this is
We're
an
going to
unmitigated
We're going to
disaster.
garnish your wages.
We're gonna pay it back.
Yeah. We're not going to fire you, but you're working in the mailroom.
Yeah.
If you guys have a Steak and Shake, frequent them. Mr. President, Cracker Barrel heard you. Americans are grateful. Thank you for your attention to this matter. They love President Trump at Steak and Shake. They absolutely love him. God bless Steak and Shake. Get tallow fries. As soon as he won, they're like, you know what? We're going to switch over to tallow fries, the old school. So if you have one near you.
I have a Steak and Shake story from Dashin.
Oh, really?
It's like the dry cleaner's code on Seinfeld. I actually tried someone's French fries from Steak and Shake. I was getting sent there. This was like 5 years ago, before COVID, so maybe 6.
So you pulled a Garibay.
And I did. I was just like, why does everyone keeps getting these fries? Are these that good? So I took a little bit of someone's French fries. They're pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like they weren't McDonald's fries. But
You have to try them now, and we can't because ours
have
closed.
one. Yeah,
ours closed, unfortunately.
And they also made Butterfinger milkshakes, which were so good.
I think I've actually had that in Indy.
They're so good.
Yeah, for Gen Con. Craig Bragg, $10. $10. He exceeds.
You got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even going to try.
Not even going to try.
I love
Don't
how he
bother.
talks.
Not even going to try.
I love that.
Every year I'd visit Cracker Barrel for dinner after an airsoft event in Virginia. Cool. Shout out to Balahack Airsoft. Good food, but my guts weren't very tolerant of all the grease. He snuck one in. He's got to get it.
Mama's wrong again. No kind of saying it's your wrong.
What happened to the tolerant lad?
You got a crazy mouse and a tizzy over there, Craig. That's not easy to do.
I'm learning this new soundboard.
I love that one.
Ooh. DB for 2. Our shield walls will hold if we are man enough. Yep.
Yes.
I think our brethren over in Europe need a little stiffening. Butterfinger milkshake, very good. Very, very good. All right.
Nixit agrees with me. Nixit, you were part of my production meeting. I mentioned you today in production.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Only because you were mistaken for Nick. Nick Laserbeam.
Well, I heard Nick, and I thought he said Nixit.
You were first on his mind. I do have to thank Nick Laserbeam for the opening Sopranos Seinfeld drop.
That was awesome.
Very funny, Nick. Thank you. That'll make the rounds. D&D. Hey, join the kids of Stranger Things on a rollicking illustrated journey through their years-long Dungeons & Dragons campaign in this official scrapbook, coming exclusively to Target on November 4th.
Well, they're monetizing the shit out of D&D.
Scrapbooks. Monetization, you say, Rogan? Behold, the fabled brew of the Sea of Swords Dragon Turtle. Meet Coconut Rum Barrel Reserve, an 11% stout aged in rum barrels with smooth coconut and the soul of a sea-bound legend.
11%. Every one of those is like 3 beers.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 Coors Lights or Bud Lights or something like that.
You have to cut it for sure.
Wow.
Holy
First
cow.
of 3 releases in the D&D Dragon's Mill collection. This brand is so over.
Yeah.
Jumping the shark, man. Whoa.
All we need is Fonzie.
This thing jumped the shark ages ago, and man, It is something to behold. I did a video about a month or two ago saying, hey, they got a new executive producer for D&D. He's at least he laid his cards on the table and said, we're going to monetize the shit out of this brand, and my God, is he doing it. They are, this is scorched earth. You products do this, or companies do this at the end of a product's life cycle.
Yeah.
You're literally like squeezing every drop that you can out of this thing.
They will get
every drop.
They will get blood out of that turnip.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then they're gonna pass it on. They'll sell it, or they'll do something along those lines. But holy shit, you talk about cheapening your brand. Absolutely cheapening it. Yep, 20 years of weirdo. Yeah, but it's like exactly, Patty, because it would have been like a one-off. Like, where did this come from? It wouldn't be like part of a program to just tell you hey, by the way, Patty, he and Condor DM. I am no longer Condor's favorite target. Patty got called out by Condor.
Oh,
boy.
So I think, is it this Saturday, Patty, you and Condor are going to be on the same stream? You're going on a stream. Let us know. Must-see TV. Ultra TTRPG Wizards of the Coast selling out as usual. What a load of cock. Nice try. These people are shameless. Rum and scrapbooks. God. What you'd be like such a normie like doing this. It's not like you're some cutting edge kid like, oh, see my D&D. Everybody would be like, oh yeah, everybody's got one of those, or oh yeah. Ay.
Is there a problem with YouTube's messaging or anything? Do you just notice this run on player rather than banker? Check this out, man.
Yeah, looks good to me. I'm following it on my phone, so I think we're good.
All right. I'm just seeing a run on player, right?
Yeah.
In the Baccarat world.
Yeah. Somebody on YouTube posts something, huh? There we go.
There we go.
Oh, no, wait, that's Rumble 2.
Rumble 2.
Yeah, that's Rumble 2.
Uh-oh.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
$10 for spin. Sorry, got to go back. That brave little Scots girl is defending herself and her homeland from Eastern orcs. She's the girl Ginny D cosplays. Fucking crazy. Amen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amen, brother. Absolutely.
Does anyone know if anyone's done any crowdfunding for her her legal fees or anything like that? So I would send some money in a heartbeat.
Yeah, let's see, 1 second here, because I think Crazy Mouse is correct. Yeah, there is something. We've got something weird going on with the whatchamacallit?
YouTube?
The YouTube chats, yeah. Not exactly sure what it is. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. I got to get rid of that. Okay. Now go ahead. All yours.
There we see some banker.
Yeah, we were good. Crazy Mouse knows how to get my attention. Player, banker. He knows I'm a Baccarat player.
He's paying attention.
Yep. Yeah, kind of stalled there for a little bit, our YouTube chats. Why is Rogan breathing hot and sexy into the mic? Rogan, they might be picking you up.
Am I?
Yeah, it might be picking you up.
It's my asthma.
If you were Bret Michaels, it'd be your diabetes. Remember when he said that?
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm cranked all the way up to 3.
Ooh, yeah. Put that down to 2, if you don't mind. Yeah.
I hope that's better.
Yeah, should be. All right. Hell. Let's just do it. Let's just do it and get it out of the way.
Gotta hear his voice in person. It's smooth, says Ryan.
That's right.
Ryan,
Yeah,
thank you.
He did hear it in person. Warzone Matrix.
And it was good meeting you, Ryan. It was really good meeting you.
It was indeed. So this happened today. This is really tragic. Robin Westman, previously Robert Westman, a.k.a. a troon. Minneapolis Catholic school shooter was a man who identified as a woman. This happened in Minneapolis outside of a Catholic school. Apparently he shot into the school while they were in church. And I think an 8-year-old and maybe a 10-year-old were killed. 17 more injured. More trans violence. This is like an ongoing thing now. Lunatic trans, these men who want to turn into women, but they're really just autogonophiles, mentally ill. Let's be perfectly clear about one thing. Every trans person is a little bit mentally ill. And I'm sorry. I know there's nice ones out there who are benign. Fine, you're on the benign part of mentally ill. But a lot of them are unhinged, and a lot are just really violent. He began identifying as trans as a minor. His parents signed off on it. His name was Robert Westman until 2020, when he was a minor and changed his name. If you don't believe that, here's the document. Minor child identifies as a female. I'll grab that in a moment, Crazy Mouse. And wants her name to reflect that identification. Minor. We have to stop doing this. This is a mental illness, and I hope this finally wakes people up and parents stop giving into this. We have to stop giving in. There's the dude, and that's the creature that it turned into. So he posted a lot of stuff because he knew he was going to do this. Of course, we have Let's Kill Donald Trump, R.I.P. So we have, of course, the left constantly just talking about, we talk about it every week, going after MAGA. We got to go after MAGA, We're the enemy. We're the enemy. We're the enemy. We got to get violent against MAGA. Well, that had something to do with this. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Where is your God? This is pure evil. Like this is a purely evil person. Names of other mass shooters. Yep. Yeah. Defend equality with an AK. At least we have one senator who's not afraid to call things out. Jim Banks, Republican, Indiana, calls it like it is after a trans suspect unleashed gunfire on a Catholic mass in Minneapolis. When you, quote unquote, affirm mental illness instead of treating it, people get hurt. Stop affirming this nonsense.
Read this one.
Mac for 10. Our Father, Hail Mary, eternal rest give unto them, O Lord. Let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, he did. I thought that too. Kind of looked like Rocky Dennis. Every time you have a parent that says, every time they con parents into that, would you want a dead son or an alive daughter? Stop playing that game. It doesn't work anymore. Get him help, get him committed, get him strapped to a hospital bed if you have to. Anything is better than this because this is insanity. And you know what? They still will commit suicide 40% of the time. That's why it's a deep mental illness, and we have to stop affirming it and start treating it as a mental illness. Rip and tear. Yeah, there were a couple. Like there was like an iDubbbz nod somewhere on one of those clips. What a piece of shit, man.
Did he kill himself at the end?
Yes, he did. Yeah. Chris for 5. It's always a leftist shooter, followed by other leftists calling to disarm the victims. Yeah. You watch as the debate will. They won't even. They'll try to not even talk about the shooter. And they'll just talk about guns. Oh, we got to get guns out of the kids. Well, all right. So you know what? If we're going to go into this, all right, we're doing background checks. Here's my solution. No more guns for trans people. You go through this, you know, if you're in the care of a physician, you immediately get red flagged. You're not allowed to own a gun. If you're a minor and your parent arms you, your parent goes to jail. How about that? How does that sound? Like I said, we're already doing the background checks. Let's at least save a few lives here, because I don't know if there's anything good about a trans person owning a gun, because you are literally giving a gun to a mentally ill person. And like I said, that's not to say every trans person is bad. I am not saying that. But I am saying they are all mentally ill. Okay, so you have to take that into account. Hunger for 5. It's a disease, and we need to find the cure for it. Yes. In a way, the world failed this person. As evil as it was, as this creature was, it was the world, it was his parents. Everybody failed this person. And if we don't start speaking up, if normal people don't start speaking up and saying, like, God damn it, like, why are we taking part in this mass delusion, this insanity? Normal people have to start. It can't just be me, you know. I'm just the the right-wing kook on YouTube. It has to be there has to be a groundswell, a tipping point of normal people. You know, and you hope someone like J.K. Rowling can have some influence to at least get some people to open their eyes and realize, oh yeah, these are people that are in need mentally. And I tell you what, there's a reckoning for the therapy community, the psychology community, for giving into this. They have blood on their hands. Ultra TTRPG for $2. The Scottish axe girl could have given him the reassignment surgery the monster shooter was always wanted. Evil needs to be eliminated. Yes, it does. Crawford of the Crimson Craw for 5. A society that doesn't answer to a higher being is a society that answers to nothing. Yes. Just to show you, comes in 2 flavors, brass or lead, brother. Yep. Yep. Guarantee you meds are involved. Yeah, probably, Spin. Yeah, probably. Thank you, brother. Just to show you that what we're talking about. This isn't ironic. This is on from Reddit. How do I get my parrot to stop saying my brother's dead name?
Oh my gosh.
My family rescued a parrot. A little over 6 months ago, my brother changed his name and my family stopped using his dead name since. The problem is I think it's so ingrained in my parrot that I worry he'll never stop saying it. This is the societal spillover effect. That you have a family member who's worried about a goddamn parrot dead naming somebody.
I think the parrot is the smartest one out of all of them.
Yeah. I'll adopt that parrot any time. Matt for 5. We need to see right-wing media go after the Democrat lawmakers and representatives publicly. They promote this crap without taking responsibility. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Every Democrat is culpable in this. Every single one.
Yes.
They cheer it on. They pat themselves on the back when they say, "Oh, we are so happy with ourselves, you know, that we're on the right side of history." Patrick Demo for 5. To the victims. Is it in pace requiescat? To the shooter. In infernus ardioff. Yes. Thank you very much, Patrick. Yeah. Amen to that. Hungar for 5. It's okay for them to dress up like girls or animals. But when I wear my funny pointy hat, everybody looks at me with hate. Well, I don't look at you like that.
We don't.
Yeah, I do not. And you know, I'll get that in a moment. We'll let it roll for a sec here. It is... Well, you know what? I'll read this because I was going to spin into this. Gender dysphoria is listed on the DSM-5. Yes, but does not need to be disclosed on Form 4473. Does not compute. Badger. Yes. But the thing is, it's not just gender dysphoria. It's autogynephilia, which is a really weird thing. That is getting sexually turned on by the thought of you being a woman wearing women's clothes, like you are like sexually aroused by that. So it's not just, in some ways, the gender dysmorphia kind of gives them cover by saying, look, they hate themselves so much. They hate themselves so much they just have to transition. In a lot of cases, and you see this with these dudes that end up turning into their wives, they'll be a faithful husband for years, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, honey, I'm going to tune out. Well, okay. And then they end up going through with it, and they end up just being this weird carbon copy of their wife. That is autogynephilia right there. And that's just the easiest representation of it. But I mean, it's all over. You have, unfortunately, you got Pornhub. Every kid is now exposed to Pornhub at like age 10. We had to fight to, get Club Magazine.
Yeah.
We had to get a secret stash of Playboys and Club Magazines till we were like 16, 17.
You had to get a special filter for your cable box to get the Playboy channel.
Yeah.
And it still came in fuzzy.
And if you wanted to go to the video store, even if you were 18, there was kind of a shameful, it's kind of a shameful visit, into the curtained off room.
But that room was glorious.
Back in the day, yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay, we can get a couple more here. Looks like, Zolyin. Good to see you, brother. Go ahead. Yeah, I got that one. Yin for 5. It's incredibly heartbreaking to see this. I heard immediately. My heart goes out to the family. We really need, as a society, to readopt common sense and bring back religion. I don't think it's a coincidence that these people are attacking, like the Nashville shooter, who the mainstream media refused to publish their manifesto. And I'm going to do something that might get this video flagged after the fact, hopefully not during. But I'm going to play a little bit of this guy's manifesto because he recorded something. So I'm going to play it because I don't think we need to cover for it, and I think people need to see this because I don't think some of you are nearly as angry as you should be. Colorado Springs shooter, non-binary. Denver shooter, trans. Aberdeen shooter, trans. Nashville shooter, trans. What's that thing? One time is a coincidence, twice.
Once is a coincidence, twice is a trend, 3 times is a problem.
Yep. We got a problem. Yes. Houston, we got a problem. Good to see you, Zolyin. And of course, it couldn't be infecting tabletop gaming. This hobby of ours, started by old wargaming guys, has been run through by theys and they, he, she's. Lunatics. Utter lunatics.
And that's why we have D&D cookbooks and crochet books.
Mm-hmm. All right. So some of you might not want to see this, but...
well, hold on. Let's catch up on all these.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Thank you. So we got Zolyin's.
You already read that one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep. Just want to make sure. Craig Bragg for 10. Give him something.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Indeed, welcome to the party. It's clear now that the devil is ascendant in the world today. When lying is codified and legislated as truth, and love and rapists are protected, and young Scottish girls are arrested for standing up. This world is mixed up and upside down. It's sad, but what are you going to do? There's people are born into times, just as bad. This is our, yeah, exactly. Yeah, please. Not so much about demonetizing. I just want it to be visible after. They already took down the manifesto, but I put kind of like a watermark over it. Yep, Ryan already have my Rumble account prepared. Yep, there you go. It's always, guys, it's not a bad idea. I like YouTube, don't get me wrong. All things considered, they've treated me fair. And look, this is kind of their house. Generally speaking, they've been okay to the channel. We'll see. But in the same respect, Rumble, as you can tell, Rumble kind of fits in. Everybody can see the Rumble, chats now. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to have a Rumble account. Okay, here we go. We'll watch as much of this as we can stomach. All right, so I had to put that watermark over. I'm hoping I put a little bed of music underneath it. And I did have to put like a watermark over because I don't know if their algorithm is going to catch it or not. But yeah, this is, he released this right before. This is like the pre-shooting manifesto. This is like what he wrote to his parents and all that stuff. And by the way, here's what that says. If you want to see how far delusional this guy was. To my mother and father, a bunch of bullshit. I've kept these traits of empathy, self-sacrifice, and great character. This is the guy who just killed an 8 and a 10-year-old and shot up 17 others. That's how delusional. And you had a mother. By the way, I think the mother worked at that church.
Yeah,
that got shot
mentioned
up.
that earlier. Yep.
I'm sure she had the best of intentions, but that's no longer excusable. It's no longer excusable. You gave in to your son's delusion, and now two kids are dead. 17 others. Who knows? We may lose others. And by the way, of those 17, they're going to be scarred the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
You know, Mrs. D was talking about someone local that we know their son got shot. He's in a mental institution right now because it affected him so much. This is not over, for them. Don't think that, 17 survived. Woo, we can stop worrying about that. No.
They'll need care for the rest of their life.
Yeah. That's just a shade better than the ultimate fate. Yeah, so this is how delusional this piece of garbage was. Whoops.
Hope you can read that. Yeah. Peace, love, unity, and guns. Baka, my brata. Baka.
Spin Gypsy gave 5 memberships.
That was awesome. I saw that.
Thank you. It's over on Rumble. I'm not sure why it didn't pop up as it in its own, but we'll just have to. Me and Crazy Mouse will look for that from now on. Thank you so much, Spin. Much appreciated, brother.
9 millimeter. Get fucked. This message brought to you by BlackRock and ExxonMobil. Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Brandon Herrera for president.
So you can't even see him. You can't even see him, but this quote-unquote woman, does that sound like a woman to either of you guys?
No.
Does it even sound like he's trying to be a woman?
Not at all. It's just an excuse.
Yeah. Not even.
Yeah, I met Brandon Herrera at SHOT Show last year. He had a brief conversation, but we agreed on a lot of things. So y'all should vote for Brandon Herrera for president. And Vintage Warfare promotes love and peace and accepting differences.
More bullets.
Tomorrow. I'm sorry to my family. But that's it. That's all. The only people I'm sorry to. Fuck those kids.
How old is he?
Hold on. Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
I'm going to play that again.
Yeah.
One moment.
Quite a run-on player again.
Yeah, it seemed to work itself out. We'll see if it keeps going. All right, listen up.
I'm sorry to my family. But that's it. That's all. The only people I'm sorry to. Fuck those kids.
Fuck those kids.
What the 8-year-old ever do to you?
Yeah, he's already saying before the fact.
Yeah.
Fuck those kids.
8-year-old. What is that? 2nd grade? 3rd grade?
Third grade.
That's heartbreaking. This person is not trans. He's right. He's mentally ill.
Yeah.
He's using that as as a shield or a tag to.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's has nothing to do with trans. Oh my Lord. Yeah, we'll see. There's a couple. Same things happening. I think it's just the YouTube's chat is slow on our plugin. I do have your super chats here, Matt and Hungar. So don't worry. We'll see when they show up.
Shit. So is this the day before, the morning?
I think so. I think it was the day before because he if you notice, he said like tomorrow.
Yeah, he was singing tomorrow from Annie.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's also premeditated, you know?
Oh yeah. There's no. I mean, it's not a matter of like, him being. I wonder if
it just goes to show you like how little control we have over our own lives. Like this is the day before he does it.
Mm-hmm.
So that 8-year-old and that 10-year-old are at home with their family.
Right.
And those parents are like, oh my gosh, you're going to have a great day at school. Tomorrow's your big homework assignment you worked on or whatever,
Right.
It's the last time they're ever going to see him.
Never another birthday, never another sunrise.
Yep.
Never another hug.
Yeah. It's incredible. I'm going to do something here, Crazy Mouse. So if you can, just bear with me. Momentito, please.
We're trying to figure out why the YouTube chats aren't showing. I blame Daggerhurt.
I do.
Daggerhurt?
I blame Daggerhurt. All right. I think we have it back. I might have missed. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I get the Rumble chats too. All right. Yeah, we were just getting a run on run on a Rumble. All right, so I'm going to read. I have Matt. I have your super chat here. Lord Mattias for $5. Levy a wrongful death suit against the parents of the Troons. Yep. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Ooh, why don't you hook him up there? Hook him up there, brother.
Let me find it. I got 9 pages to scroll through.
They're
Thank you very much.
If you're good at something, never do.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to reorganize this one day.
Yeah. Come
actually
early someday. Come a little bit early, and we'll get it to your liking there, Crazy Mouse. We'll get that for you in a moment, Matt. In the meantime, Hungar for $10. Thank you very much, brother. I'm going to call if everyone had a busy day plinking my new... Jesus, this looks like it's written in a foreign language, Hungar. I'm going to call if everyone had a busy day plinking my new tools, going through a few hundred, and I'm going to get some sleep. Oh, there we go. Okay, you're getting some sleep. Very good. Thank you very much, Hungar. Give him something. Give him anything.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Another one.
Let's see. That was Mercurius giving a membership. Thank you so much, brother. Actually, we have that now on screen, so we should be good now. Yeah, not sure. YouTube just kind of lagged, like the chats. All right, I think we're still on YouTube, so... what he's doing. Oh, there you go. There's there's all the clips lined up.
How old was he again?
Had to be. It couldn't be any more than 17. I mean, I'm sorry, 19, 20, maybe. I'm guessing. If he was a minor in 2020, I'm going to guess maybe 20, 21. Yep. So you get the idea.
How many of those rounds did he get off?
Quite a bit. Somebody there said he got off a shitload of rounds. So if you want to see what this lunatic looks like, that one picture.
Hey y'all, Today I'm going to be reading the Amana Electric Dryer User Manual. Dryer safety. Your safety and the safety of others are very important. We have provided many important safety messages in this manual and on your appliance. Always read and obey all safety messages.
He literally reads an entire manual. Maybe not all the way through. But
Of a dryer.
Yeah, this didn't set off any alarm bells.
Right.
I like how at first, too, this troon was like trying to affect a female, you know. But then like when the chips are down and he's getting ready to murder a bunch of Christians, it's all like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do this.
He shows his real face.
Yeah.
We make holes in teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, and this guy right here doing this, it's Amana.
Yes, not Amana. It's Amana.
Fatted madman says Wendy's is going to be pissed.
Yeah, it does look like the Wendy's girl.
They need the rebranding. Now.
Yeah, rebrand. Yeah.
Oh no.
Just a lunatic. It's the thing is now it's become anti-Christian because the Nashville shooter, Christian school, this Catholic school. If you saw the reaction on X when those floods took out that religious camp and all those poor girls drowned, what some of those monsters were saying. This is why I have such a problem with normal people just being like, oh yeah, this is such a tragedy, and then it's like you end up voting for the people that make this stuff happen. Why? I'll never understand it. All the women I know read the manual. I don't know what kind of women you're hanging out with there, Matt. Oof. All right. Enough on that.
I found it.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
There you go, Maddie. Thanks for bearing with us there, guys. Much appreciated. Hungar, too. Thank you very much, brother. Love you. Yeah, so real tragedy. But get mad. Get mad. You have a friend or relative who's like, yeah, you know, we gotta treat these people with kindness and respect.
Sandy Hook affected me. And you.
Oh, horribly.
It was our ages of our kids after we just dropped them off at school.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I went to work and it happened. And all I thought of is these are the exact same ages of my kids that I just took to school.
Yeah. My wife was a teacher. It did. It really.
I mean, he was just crazy, you know, whatever that lands just a monster and a lunatic. This was so premeditated, like just being a monster. It's one thing just to do it, but like before the hand saying "fuck those kids." You kidding me? Really?
He was no longer a human being.
No.
I don't want to. I'm not sympathizing with this guy like at all. What was his goal? Like, how many did he want to get?
Oh, as many as possible.
I know, but like
clearly, they want to go down in history before they kill themselves.
You know, it reminds me. Think about that Las Vegas shooting from the hotel into that open crowd.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh yeah.
We should. I mean, people. Most of those deaths were from trampling. Like in reality, he was a horrible shot. That Vegas shooter. For as many rounds as he got off to how many he killed, he was aiming for like something at the airport, like a propane tank or something. Like he was aiming for stuff. He just couldn't hit it.
Spin for 5 on a positive firearm note. Happy Kyle Rittenhouse week. 5 years and 2 days ago, he took out 3 very bad guys. Yes. Fire into a crowd of Democrat protesters and you hit 2 pedophiles. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think who your base is.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Yeah. If you're a grown man and you consider yourself a leftist, I'll still give a little bit of leniency for Democrats, but it's slowly running out. You have no excuse. There's no excuse. These people side with lunatics. They will not call this shit out at all. They will not try to resolve the problem. They never do. Oh boy. Gaddafi, yeah. As far as like practical solutions, man, there's so many vets out there. Maybe so many retired vets. Get an old-time retired vet who's not afraid to carry a sidearm on his hip and just have him patrol the grounds at these places. I would hire one. Obviously, do your background, but I mean, if you're getting a good veteran who wants to help, he would. I'm telling you, there's every single vet, maybe not every single one, but like 99% of all vets would have thrown themselves in front of these kids.
I'm not saying I don't disagree with you, but I don't think you needed to be a vet to do that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying those are guys who are not going to be spooked by gunfire.
Right.
You know what I mean?
23 was the shooter.
23, okay, there you go.
It was. He was aiming at fuel tanks, but they're armored for such instances like that. For Vegas.
All right. Let's get into some...
Such a shame.
It is.
And then, unfortunately, like someone mentioned that a whole bunch of those little kids are on critical,
Oh, yeah. I don't think we're done yet. All we got to do is declare it a mental illness. Can hopefully be done with a stroke of the pen or maybe a stroke of 50 pens, but it should be done because it is a mental illness. Every single one. Like I said, I'm not saying they're all bad, not in the least. But I am saying there's something wrong with them, and they should be tagged as mentally ill, and they should be looked after, Patrick Demo for 5. I live in fear of this kind of stuff, considering my wife works at a school. Yep. My wife just retired, but, she's going to substitute. So it's like it could still happen. They've been through a couple of threats already. I know she's listening. Yep. Yeah, you get those lockdown drills that I'm sure your wife is very familiar with. My wife would tell me, what they tell you to do. And here's what I don't understand about the schools. We become such a cowardly society. You get arrested in New York City for having pepper spray on you. Are you kidding me? Pepper spray?
I didn't know that.
Why can't schools have one of those like bear mace things in every room? Give somebody a fighting chance. You know what I'm talking about? All right, it gets into the wrong hands. Well, if it gets into the wrong hands, people are going to be rubbing their eyes for a half hour.
What's that?
They want you to be victims. I'm telling you, they want you to be victims because common sense says there's no other way it could be. If you can't even carry mace in a city,
right?
Why?
And that city? I mean, of all cities?
Yeah.
What's that beanbag thing?
The Burna launcher. Yeah. You should be able to carry those.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can in like the big cities.
You should have one in every classroom. Unfortunately.
Yeah. James, hey buddy, how you doing, James? Good to see you, brother. 10 memberships. Wow, that is so kind of you.
Oh my God! They killed
Rogan.
You bastard!
He's back.
R.I.P. Rogan. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much, James. Like I said, I don't know what to say. You guys are very kind.
Very
like
generous.
Kind of a somber day, but we're gonna get into role playing stuff now. So I know you can't turn it off, but hopefully we'll let our tempers subside a little bit. But like I said, just don't stop calling this shit out. It's just you can't stop. Oh, really? So-and-so's kid is going trans. Instead of saying, gee, that's wonderful, you can just sit there and say nothing. You don't have to be a Budinsky if it's not your family or not your, decision, but you don't have to sit there and go, oh, that's so great. Oh man, I'm so glad they're affirming their mental illness. I'm so glad they're literally ruining their lives, which is exactly what they're doing. The minute they sign off and start going on the hormone stuff, that's it. It's like it's a one-way ticket to Depressionville. Yeah. You know, I did like Mrs. D. There was one teacher. He was a hunter, you know, but he was a gun owner, and I always kind of was thankful because, you know, Mrs. D said, yeah, he said he always carries a gun in his glove compartment. I mean, I know it's out of the school, but I have no problem arming teachers. I have no problem with that.
Remember during Columbine, they were so worried that the kids that were running out were the shooters that just changed their clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a chaotic situation. I mean, how would you know? How would you know? I mean, I don't know what their end game would be. They would ultimately get caught, but still, you know, it might give them a chance to run away or whatever. But
there's a movie about school shootings. It's the girl that plays Wednesday. I think her name's Jenna Ortega. Her and Julie Bowen is the mom. Julie Bowen was on Modern Family. And I don't know, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't want to say enjoyed it. That's not the right word. I liked watching it.
Found
it
it worthwhile. Yeah. Found it worthwhile. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and of course they're going to try to blame guns. The left does this dance when, like in Buffalo, there was a lunatic white guy who, went after and targeted a bunch of blacks for execution. In South Carolina a few years back, that Dylan Roof, targeted a black church. Whenever that happens, it's always about the shooter. Whenever it's one of theirs, it's always about the guns. Watch that narrative, how it always plays out. It is 100% correct.
Yes.
100%. Whenever it's convenient for the left, they will always talk about the shooter and what's wrong there, what's going on there. They'll quietly forget the whole gun thing, over that little bit of red meat.
Gaddafi, it was called The Fallout. That was the name of the movie.
All right. Let's get back in. So, and you guys in the chat, you can certainly keep talking about. We're going to try to move on a little bit here. If we get a super chat or anything, that's fine. We'll read that, but we'll try to move on. Didn't want it to be the whole show, but I did want to cover it because I think it bears covering. All right, so Critical Role. Oh boy, Rogan.
Is something happening with them again?
Yeah. So they're getting ready to start. Matt Mercer stepping back. Brendan Lee Mulligan is stepping up to be the DM of 3 separate campaigns.
Wow, that guy's busy.
Yeah.
Is he still making shoes for dolls?
I
hope so.
Put your order in.
Yeah. So they had the big reveal, and I did a stream on this, where they said, we will proudly, now remember, Critical Role just released Daggerheart, their house system, right?
Yeah.
Daggerheart.
They got a lot invested in it.
Oh, yeah. So in my opinion, it's like, oh, okay, well, it's a slam dunk. Brendan Lee Mulligan's going to be running Daggerheart. So they kind of tried to schmooze it in, and so, yeah, season 4 Critical Role, we will be running Dungeons and Dragons 2024. Huh? And people were like, what? You're running D&D?
They've invested big on this.
Oh, yeah.
On Daggerheart.
They make up that lie about Trump that he called veterans like suckers and losers. Hey, critters, that's exactly what you are. Suckers and losers. They stuck you with a terrible game, and then these MFers realize it's so bad they don't want to play it. But that might not be the only reason. Let's listen to Prof DM, one of our WNBC, one of our favorite YouTubers, Prof DM. Let's see what he has to say, because he has something interesting to say. Do we? All right. There it's number 2.
Critical Role chooses D&D 2024 over Daggerheart for Campaign 4. We discuss and give you the inside dirt today on Dungeon Crack. So, Critical Role has made a critical decision to use D&D 2024 edition instead of Daggerheart
Is that
for
your
their
cup from freaking Gen Con?
A little too tall for mine. Could be a version of it though.
Unlimited root beer.
And the root beer was good.
Yeah, what were they called again? I can't remember.
Offhand, I can't
Buffalo
remember.
Buffalo Bills
Yes,
or
yes.
something.
I got 2 of their cups.
Buffalo Bill. Makes me think of Silence of the Lambs. Oh my God.
Their next
Put the lotion in
campaign.
the basket.
Put the soda in the cup.
This is campaign 4, which is currently taping. But why? That's the question on everybody's mind. Why would Critical Role develop and design a game and go through this launch, and it's a big hit and it sells out and everyone's talking about it? Why wouldn't they use their live play show as a showcase for the game they just released? It seems baffling at first, but the more I thought of...
Thank you, Patty. Yeah, Wild Bills. Sorry, Buffalo Bills. That'd be a cool one. I'd do a competing one.
Football team.
Buffalo Bills, yeah.
about it, the more it made total sense. Now, if I had information from confidential sources that confirmed that money was exchanged, I wouldn't be able to say anything about it.
Okay. There's the T. All right, so let's, of course, take Prof. DM. He I know the squealers, and he is not one. I don't think he would lie about having a source inside Wizards of the Coast. Now, of course, there's always a chance the source might be wrong. Doubtful, because this makes perfect sense. What he is saying is that Wizards of the Coast backed up a dump truck full of money and made Critical Role an offer they couldn't refuse.
But I can speculate. According to leaked Twitch documents from a couple of years back, Critical Role was the highest paid show at $5 million per year. In 2022, it cost $65,000 to place an ad on Critical Role. And I know that because Stephen Glicker from Roll for Combat, who is producing the upcoming Deathbringer RPG, tried to buy ad space. And it was $65,000 back then. And Glicker estimates that it would probably be about $100,000 today. He estimates the show brings in $300,000 per week in advertising, but then when you add Twitch and YouTube income, you're probably looking at $400,000 per episode times 100 episodes a season. That means Critical Role is bringing in $40 million a season.
Let that sink in. This little game we play, this little game of ours, it's big business for some.
You got a 33.
40 million. Smackaroos. Wow.
And that is not counting the Amazon deal, which was very lucrative, as well as the merchandising. That means the show brings in probably $30 to $50 million. 30 would be the low end, and as much as $50 million per season. And that supports 70 employees, the on-air talent, and a studio in Los Angeles, which is one of the most expensive places in the United States to live. And you'll find a link to Steven's video below if you want more analysis. Now, the 10th season of Critical Role is bringing in Brennan Lee Mulligan of Dimension 20 as its game master. And if you don't know, he came up through College Humor and then built his own brand. Dimension 20 is the most popular live stream next to Critical Role. I think it might even be more popular than Critical Role. Just a couple months back, Dimension 20 filled Madison Square Garden with a live stream event.
I told you about that.
Yeah.
That is insane.
The Mecca.
Voyeurism is definitely in style.
And he'll be able to showcase the D&D 2024 rules and digital online tool sets. Now, don't expect a big announcement of what everyone was paid. If WotC paid Critical Role, it would be an advertising expense. And it's not like they're buying commercial time. The whole show is a commercial for Dungeons & Dragons. They would have paid Critical Role a big chunk of money to run D&D for the entire season. Now, it's true. Daggerheart is very popular. The current print run is sold out. It's on back order. But you got to consider the book is $50. And when you take out expenses for printing, distributing, shipping, warehousing, and tariffs, you're probably only making $20 a book. And according to my chart from last week, if Daggerheart was 10 times as popular as it is now, it wouldn't even be as popular as Pathfinder. Taking an upfront multi-million-dollar payday to just continue to run the game they're already playing is a no-brainer.
I don't know if it's a no-brainer. This really damages, in my opinion, your game. I mean, maybe it won't to their fans because their fans are so, I don't want to say brainwashed, but they're so forgiving. But man, it looks so bad.
It does.
And one thing too, these people always pretend like they're such idealists. I'm sure they schmooze around Los Angeles griping about capitalism and crony capitalism, corporate, shenanigans. You're all for sale. Marisha Ray, Laura Bailey, Matt Mercer, Sam, what's his name? All these people. You're all for sale.
They were okay with that truck of money coming in.
Yep. Yeah, spin. Yeah, I called it. It's weird because I said way back. I said, "Boy, wouldn't it be something if they didn't use their own game for the next season?" But they probably will. We'll see. There's no way they couldn't do that. Oh, look what happens. And then, boy, I sure hope they didn't buy it off. Well, they did. Oh, it should make you easily lose respect for those guys. If you had any to begin with, correct. But I mean, how could you sit there and look at them as paradigms of virtue? And I have a couple other videos. I think maybe this is all we need from Prof DM, so we'll give that the heave-ho. Matt, yeah, exactly. It's an admission that they lack confidence in their own game. If you had a balls to the wall like D&D killer, you'd be like, "Fuck no, we ain't going with those guys." We hated D&D so much that we started our own game after the whole OGL thing. What they were going to do was so disgusting to us. You know what solves those wounds? What, $40 million? How much did you get? You lying cowards. Yep, they lack confidence in their own game to stand on their own and move away from WotC. What do you want to build on your own? Open to the highest bidder. Oh, well, we got expenses. Well, as I showed in that train wreck of a announcement stream, they had to build a new studio. Why? They didn't have to do that. How much money did that cost? All right, so this is fireside chat.
Exactly.
Gorgeous.
We're just discussing the benefits of being killed by a predator or a xenomorph.
Hey, I'm sure they were talking beforehand. Do you know Alien Earth is real big right now? Maybe we should soft open with that. Hate these guys.
I think Predator.
I think we both think Predator.
Both think
You're more
Predator.
useful. Hello, all of the internet. We are live, not only on Beacon, but on Twitch and YouTube for this very special fireside chat. So thank you.
They just did the pinky or the leather Tuscadero.
They did. I noticed that.
Being here. Thank you for having me. Thanks everyone else for being here. And you aren't only hanging out with me, as I just said. You're also hanging out with this guy, Brendan Mulligan, who is the GM for Campaign 4.
Hello! Oh my gosh! A pleasure, an honor, a privilege, a gift, a joy.
He really annoys me. This Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Do you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Jamie from the Allstate commercial.
Oh yeah, the tummy cape.
Progressive.
Yeah, the tummy cape little fruit.
Yep.
Yeah, boy, that's a good call there, Crazy Mouse. Matt Mercer is Matt Mercer. you know, at the end of the day, I mean, he's all, as we found out, he's all about the Benjamins. But I guess he's head of a company. So, you know, as long as you're not being a hypocrite, which you are, you know, I wouldn't have any problem with that. I got no problem with people making money and making deals, but don't sit there and pretend that you're idealists, because I know every single one of you virtue signals that you're all idealists. But I mean, look, Matt Mercer is not annoying. He's a little bit annoying. He's not this annoying, but he's just like a little annoying. Spin for 2. Watsy buying off Critical Role is still cheaper than Cracker Barrel's logo snafu. Money well spent. Yeah, like I said, ordinarily I'd be like, hey, do what you got to do to make your business go. Badger for 5. Some quick and shallow Google searching will quickly reveal Brennan's socialist ways. Oh, of course, yeah. Yet it's obviously all about the money. Duplicitous sellouts. Couldn't have said it better, Badger. Duplicitous sellouts.
Now, didn't Critical Role, did they create that Candela Obscura?
Oh, they did, yeah.
And that was an epic
it's a
failure?
It's a failure. That Spencer Stark. I do have some sympathy for him, even though he's a goofball too, because it's pretty clear he doesn't know how to design games.
Right.
I mean, but why did you get him to design your games, Critical Role? What are we doing?
Chris has got a jet.
See you, Chris.
Chris, thank you.
care,
And
Chris.
thank you for the super chats today.
Yep. All you guys, yep.
Congrats on winning those scratchers.
Yep.
Hey, and before you leave, Chris, hit that like button.
Hit the like.
Rogan.
Like and subscribe.
With the program.
There's a lot of phrases there. But if you don't know by now, you may very well be living under a rock.
Matt Mercer always does that. He always like does that little like 0 to like 50.
20?
Looks like the guy from Seinfeld that went rock climbing with George. Is it Tony?
Yes.
Rock-shaped D20. That's like a Manchurian Candidate activation phrase. What does it mean to be rock-shaped? Rocks are... Okay, or maybe off the grid crafting American Girl doll shoes, but who's to say? Man, this bit...
Shameless.
Hey, let's keep joking about that, because if you're on a college humor site, there's nothing like running a joke into the ground. Did they teach you that there? And I still say, even though it's a quote-unquote joke, it's a very telling joke. Hey, I'm going to pretend that I make dolls shoes. Little miniature shoes for dolls. That'll really have them like rolling in the aisles, man. That's like a knee slapper. Interesting.
Has knocked Roseate Spoonbills right out of the picture. It's all girl doll shoes now.
It's okay. I'm marked for the
Remember
next
in the
2 years.
movie
I'm
Tropic
there with you.
Thunder when there was previews to other movies, fictional movies?
Yes.
That's like the girl doll thing. Like during his bit, he's doing previews of things that don't exist. Like,
yeah, which can be fun. Like History of the World, Mel Brooks did that too. It's pretty funny. Jews in space, all that stuff.
Pigs in space.
Pigs in space.
Yeah, but who's to say? For those who don't know, who want a quick catch-up, Campaign 4 is coming from Brennan as a wonderful GM.
And Matt will be a player in a long-form campaign. Oh my God. His character, man.
Fresh
His
cut
character,
grass.
Man. I'm not going to lie
your
to
favorites.
you, dude. It's really good. It's really
People pointed to that like that was such a cringe thing.
FCG.
Like that convinced some people like, ooh, that sounded really scripted. Really scripted.
really good. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, so I'm not going to say shit, but it's really good. Oh, I say more. Along with the core cast.
How do you know it's going to be good? If you're a DM, you should never know that it's going to be good. It's all dependent on do the players show up?
The right word should have been it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Are you up to the task? Can you, if your players are bringing it, can you bring it back? It's always like, it's never like, oh, this is going to do, this. It's like, you hope it does, but.
Well, he had to go and okay all the scripts.
yeah. I've read ahead and this is going to be great. The players are going to do this. Okay. Is it really role playing then? Yeah. If you met this guy in person and you weren't like a super fan, After a while, you'd kind of smile like for the first couple times, and then you'd kind of be like,
you'd be talking to him, and as you're trying to get out of the conversation, you're backing away, but he keeps talking.
Yeah.
He's trying to leave politely.
Well, I think he's admitted he's like a social misfit. I'm sure he's probably on the spectrum. All these motherfuckers are. Yeah, I can see that. Like, okay, yep. And like you said, you got your hand on the doorknob, you're like turning it, and then he's still halfway through his story.
He's the guy in the bar when you're talking to your buddies, and after a while, it's like, I want to fucking kill that guy down there.
Yes.
He don't shut
That
up.
guy has
He's got a
diarrhea of the mouth.
The girl I was trying to flirt with left because of him.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't he seem like the kind of guy that would cost you something like that?
Yep.
Like, motherfucker, why did you not just shut up?
If you were at a store, you're watching the display of the item you want, just dwindle down. Then you try to go get the Tickle Me Elmo and it's gone. Like, oh, thanks, knucklehead. Now my kid doesn't have one.
Yep. Yeah, Spin. You can be upset. I would advise against it. Look, they found a market. Unfortunately, even if we saw that market, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could be like this. It would cause me physical pain to like be like this. Whatever they are right now, it would cause me pain to try to keep that facade up. So I couldn't do it.
That we know and love.
Patty says it's all ball bearings these days.
Along with the core cast that we know and love, plus more faces, rounding out to a hot 14 people. 14.
That's a lot of people.
That's the number that sets out from Bag End at the beginning of The Hobbit.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
How about it?
And they all made it back fine. That's a lot of people, though. But not only do you have that to look forward to, you also have a whole.
Was he joking there?
I did
because all 14 did not make it back fine. I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, and I would hope Matt Mercer has read The Hobbit or at least he's seen the movies. But I think we all know that they did not.
His haircut looks like the guy from Silver Spoons, like the dad, like all feathered.
It's very, very retro. Hey, Marisha must love it.
It's a very 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, brand spanking new world from this boy.
Got that New World smell. Ahriman, that will be played in D&D 2024 edition, baby. Ahriman it's got an accent over the third A.
That's how you know it's fantastic.
Love how they cruise right over that. It's gonna be D&D 2024, baby. Meanwhile, our little shit game, it's at the back of the fucking wagon train.
Whose birthday is it today?
Uh-oh.
Patrick Demons.
Happy birthday, Patrick.
Today your birthday, Patrick Demons?
You dirty dog.
Dirty dog. Whatever Patrick has to say, we spotlight it.
That's how you know it's fantasy.
Super chat or no super chat?
We touch on
Line up
this
the
and a bit
spanking
more about
machine.
the world and what is in campaign for in a video that we dropped earlier today that you can find on our YouTube channel or on Beacon. So if you haven't checked it out, you don't watch it right now because we're talking here, but go watch it after. It'll be waiting for you.
I'm going to say something. I have to say something real quick.
Yeah.
The video that was made for the announcement today, do yourself a favor. Go watch it. I have done some video projects over these last some odd years. And I'm like, oh, like a BTS hype video. Got it. The team here at Critical Role put this video together. The BTS, the footage, the B.
It was awful. The video he's talking about, that's the one that I did in the special stream a couple days ago. It's awful. Lord Oz.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Do you feel lucky, Oz? Well, do ya? Shameless shill time. My next military science fiction book, Bifrost Down, comes out Friday. Available on the Zon. Check it out, guys. Bifrost Down. From Lord Oz. Thank you very much, and best of luck. Best of luck to you.
He looks like he works at a flower shop at a grocery store. But on weekends, he dresses up in like drag.
Yeah, I can see both those. I can see both. Yeah.
I got a big
footage.
sale on
Everything
petunias.
is so well put together. The Clara Daly's concept art. I was blown away, man. Team fucking knocked it out of the park with this.
He's the older guy that works at the arcade that all the younger kids think is so cool. This guy is cool.
And you also seems like the kind of, I'm not alleging anything, but it seems like the kind of guy like you would hear stories about like 20 years later.
Yes.
Oh, do you remember?
Peaked in high school.
No, do you remember Brennan from the arcade back in the day? Yeah, he got arrested for having a lot of CP on his heart. Not alleging that. I'm just saying
Right.
the kind of person. Yeah.
Yes.
The kind of person, not alleging that. Birthday anniversary is on the 30th. Close. Somebody
your
else
birthday's
has one.
the 30th. Do you know whose birthday's the 30th? KG Mouse's birthday's on the 30th.
Crazy Mouse's daughter is also the 30th. It is a special day. So
Yep. I bought a round of drinks for a bar that night, and the total bill came to under $20.
Go Virgos.
God bless the Green Garden Tavern.
Yep, man.
The
I miss that
long
place.
lamented.
Everyone here, everyone in production, far and wide here are really awesome. I'm so proud of them.
Incredible.
Does he always wear a vest?
I think so. I think that's his thing. Like I
And,
said,
and painted nails.
yeah. Marisha must love it.
Yep.
Oh.
He probably tries to sneak out of the house without it, and she calls him back in. Oh, Maddie Poo. And she dangles that vest out the door.
Yeah. Aren't you forgetting something, honey?
Forgot your fisherman's vest.
He's in the car driving like, fucking vest. I hate these fucking things. I hate them.
He's got like red wigglers in his pocket, the Cadillac of worms.
All right, I'm going to let it roll. I got to take a leak real quick. So I'm going to let this roll so you guys can talk over it if you want.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves, yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
For putting that amazing video together. And it really answers all the questions, except for the ones that we're going to answer right now.
Those that we can.
Now that we're caught up.
I'll pull this up. Go
where
ahead and
are
hit
we?
that, Rogan.
Well, this is
All right,
Jeff from Dead
It's
Card.
a lot of new.
For all the old
It's a lot
school
of exciting,
WWF fans,
it's a lot of
WWF
changes.
fans, happy
And,
birthday to
wanted to kind of open up the
Robert
combo to our
Remus,
community
better
with
known
us.
as
So
Sergeant
we can
Slaughter.
answer
There you go.
With 77
most of
today.
your burning questions.
Happy birthday, Sergeant Slaughter.
Of course, what we're allowed to and what we want to keep mysterious until it's time to unveil. But that's what this fireside chat's all about. Yeah.
Oh, and
Hell yeah.
thank you, Jeffrey.
This is basically for the people that are like super duper down and want to get into the nitty gritty of some of the stuff that we talked about today. The video does a great job
So,
of giving
Mouse,
you an overview.
tell us what you really think about Double D, and I'll tell you another thing.
For those that like an added level of specificity and
I heard that.
Oh, you dirty dog.
I heard that. I heard it. What'd I miss?
It's Sergeant Slaughter's birthday.
Sergeant Slaughter's birthday today.
Jeffrey let us know that.
Nice. I assume Brennan was acting a little femmy, a little annoying.
Yeah, we just talked over him.
not just the what, but also
Good
the
boys.
why. I think this is a lovely opportunity for that. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
Hell yes. I'm going to go ahead and kick this off with a question I've seen come up often and one that was part of our initial discussions here. Brendan, why West Marches?
The West Marches camp. I'm doing the...
When you talk about stolen valor, West Marches is a very old school, dare I say, OSR type thing. I think people have a hard time kind of defining it. Chat, how would you define West Marches? It's kind of like a group. I've heard it described a couple different ways. You have a large group, and maybe like whoever shows up, plays that day, or you run separate groups in the same world, and they can cross swords, so to speak. Cross paths.
Cross streams.
That
was a gay experience at a frat party.
Oh, God.
Thank you for owning that. This guy is...
I had no idea what it meant. Would you mind if we cross streams? Sure, I don't care. I walk into the bathroom. He walked right in after me. I'm peeing and...
Did he squeeze your butt afterward?
That's called...
Meet the Fockers or whatever when he's pinched his butt.
That's called indoctrination, Crazy Mouse.
Orson Welles from the wine commercial.
That is a dirty shoe.
For sure it
why
is.
West Marches?
That would, I was going to say that whoever said that you know how to get on Crazy Mouse's good
I can't
side
stand
because
stuff
he
like
can't stand that.
Well, what's very cool about this is
How much drink is in his
you
cup?
know, Matt, myself, a
empty.
lot of all of you at home that are watching that are forever DMs, you know you've got a
It's empty.
million
They're just
million
pretending.
worlds locked and loaded.
So
and
they're
that
gonna have to go to
should
the
be ready
bathroom
go.
in the middle of the stream.
But one of the things that's really exciting
Like some
about
people.
a new project when you feel like
Not concurrent, separate parties. Okay. All right, let's.
Look how long his shoelaces are. Double knot that shit.
All right, so yeah, West March, huge sandbox campaign with multiple groups running at the same time. That's kind of how I always thought of it, but then I started to hear other things. Okay, makes sense. Stolen valor. You can add that to the list of crimes. These people, in addition to being duplicitous hypocrites. Sharky! Cross swords like they do in Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
Chomp chomp.
Good to see you,
OGG
Rich. Good
says
to
I
see
was
you, buddy.
being groomed.
Yeah, you didn't even know it, huh?
No clue.
The Mercer Vest story is worse than you think. Search Mercer Vest. No.
Oh, boy.
Crazy Mouse, you want to do that off to the side?
Yeah.
I'll monitor the chat. Go ahead, look on your phone.
like you just want to play with your friends, is you can allow the logistical parameters of a new adventure, a new game, a new story to kind of help dictate some of the creative. I actually find the logistical parameters really helpful because otherwise you're looking at a blank page, which is terrifying. So a lot of this was...
Why would a blank page be terrifying to any DM? Almost every session should be somewhat of a blank page. Don't know
It
what
keeps
this...
him comfortable in his own body.
Oh, really? Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Very manly, Matt. Very manly. Snake Oil Sean, good to see you, brother.
Good day, mate.
Good to see
I
you.
actually have something for
Yeah,
you.
give him something.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
I know where that one is.
Thief and liar. That's it. You have control now of the chat.
The like what were the things that like Matt and Travis and Marisha were talking to me about as I was originally pitching this idea was essentially things that gaming groups have dealt with since time immemorial.
Cal, $2. But they are actors.
Actors.
Get Sharks up there. Shark, right above.
Where we at?
Nope. Like right above. Yeah, right there. Oops, sorry.
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We might have missed that one, Shark. Shark, can you just do another chat? Put the amount and then what you said. You can even add a little bit. We won't tell.
Apologies.
And we will. Oh, it did not go through for some weird reason. Okay. Well, just tell us. You don't have to super chat it, buddy.
You're number one in our hearts.
Yes, exactly. Monitor Sharks and we'll get it up here.
Chomp.
Creators that are incredibly busy. It's pretty awesome that the creators of Critical Role get to be busy with more Critical Role. That's pretty cool.
Very grateful.
Figured out they're going to spend all that money they got.
$40 million.
Very grateful. Very grateful, very tired. That's the hashtag.
How much money they spend on that set? I lowballed it like big time during the stream, but like millions.
Yeah.
Do you need this to be successful? I mean, I'm not saying you should be playing in a broom closet, but I mean, this is just Hollywood faggotry. I mean,
I just crawled up on Mrs. Mouse and just sobbed.
Just crawl up. Oh my God.
There's the couch.
Very
Oh,
grateful,
my God.
Very tired, very busy. So busy schedules.
Do you want that as a drop, a separate drop? Or do you want to keep it in the intro only?
I mean,
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
And having so many people that you want to play with. We saw today.
I love
for
the
example,
end.
this
Oh my
announcement,
God.
Robbie Damon, Abria Iyengar, Luis Carrazzo, Alex Ward, Whitney Moore, all these amazing people coming and joining the game. So like, it didn't take a look.
Bleeker, I think after a while, because I think every DM experiences this, even if it's just momentary, but whenever you see somebody else in your seat, you're always like, would I do it that way? And it's not like it's maybe a little bit of competitiveness comes out, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't be surprised. And this isn't, by the way, this isn't like your normal, Sunday or, Friday night game or whatever. This is big business. This guy is going to get all the accolades if things go well. And then then it becomes a situation. I'll grab Shark in a moment, but Crazy Mouse can relate to this. It's like a football player being injured and there's nothing you can do. You're a member of the team. So you want your replacement to do good because you want the team to do good, but then all of a sudden you're watching them and they are excelling.
And you're like, I don't have a job anymore.
Yeah, and then you're like, I may have just lost my job because this guy's doing better than I was. And you'd be lying if you weren't human and you were like, man, I hope we win, but maybe we can win with him looking a little, a little bit ragged, so to speak.
Those stones look plastic. Aren't those 20-sided dice?
On the wall.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
I thought he meant those gems.
Yep.
Sharks
Comment about Cracker Barrel?
Shark must have had something about
just
Cracker Barrel.
Just write a regular chat about it, Shark.
Yeah.
You don't have to super chat it.
We got your back.
Yeah, we got you. Crazy Mouse will watch for it.
Looking that far. Anytime you look for a production solution, you actually kind of look at gaming.
Yeah, the ultimate.
What happened?
Or Wally Pipp, if you want to go way back. The guy who lost his job to Lou Gehrig, and then Lou Gehrig ended up playing quite a few games.
Or maybe this one.
Done. It's not like gaming groups in history haven't gotten busy before.
We got to change the diversity in us.
Damn!
Rogan gets RIP'd again.
Again?
Rogan. Rogan's like the third guy they always throw into the trade to balance things out on the
to make the money right.
Yeah, we'll throw Rogan into.
Yeah. Or had tons of friends.
No, these guys. This is the triumvirate here. This was
actually
a pyramid of power.
Do you know how it was actually designed? It was going to be Double D and Rogan, and I was just sitting in, and then Double D made me go on air.
Yeah,
I was not part of the show.
Yeah. I knew that you had a lot more to offer. So I will pat myself on the back for that. That
Absolutely.
was a wise decision. Red shirt Rogan
Wanted to
That's
play
not fair.
more than can fit at a single table. So West Marches was the solution from within the hobby for exactly the parameters that existed for Campaign 4. And it was kind of, I think,
these guys just
an extremely straightforward answer to
shameless.
How to tell a good
shameless.
story, how to keep everybody
Stealing the
playing
OSR's thunder.
together.
Here we
and
go, buddy.
how to
There we go. I think Cracker Barrel's gone totally well. Yeah, they have. Yeah, I've kind of heard that too. It's been a while since I've actually eaten their shark. Oh, pre-bag. I mean, look, every restaurant deals in frozen food unless they're like a specialty. Like Five Guys, I know, doesn't freeze their patties, but everywhere else does. Frozen food, frozen biscuits. Yeah, but I mean, look, they had to be doing something different before all this. And I guarantee you, Shark, it was to cut costs. Guarantee it was to cut costs. If your food is starting to go down like that or your service is going down, it's almost always like we got to tighten our belts, but we can spend nearly $1 billion turning our restaurants into auto showrooms. Yeah, we're keeping you down, Rogan.
I'm getting paranoid. Does anyone hear me?
all of these larger umbrellas.
Hello, I'm here. I matter.
I'm calling into the
There was
void
that
right now.
song, What About Me? Remember that song, What About Me? It isn't fair. I've had enough and I want my share.
All right, I'm tired of these retards. We'll do a little bit of
Hey, everyone.
Wait, what?
I'm bringing it back.
What's with his poncho? Oh,
Yeah.
he's advertising for those Mexican orks.
Yeah. That is, we have blankets like that upstairs.
Do you wear them around the house? Or do you wear them out in public? Make videos with them on?
I have a knack, and that is stopping on a very good frame. So if you guys want to screen grab
He looks
this.
like he's high as hell.
I know somebody could do it to me. Maybe that's where the glasses help out, but
I give you money, and you give me ideas, and you never say thank you. That's what the money is for.
This all made me like think back to this, and I'm like, do I still have that video? And I'm like, yeah, I do.
My name is Matthew Mercer, and I am depressed.
I just crawled up on Mariska, and I just sobbed.
Oh, my God.
And she said, you're the one for me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go watch the Batmobile.
Yeah, you know what chicks love? They love their men firing up a camera and admitting to the world that I'm depressed. With nail polish on, and a shawl. $5 for...
All he needs is a babushka on top of his head to complete the Halloween costume.
Magnaquan for 5. Coming in late to remind you that I told you so. Watsy paid the big money to keep 5e. Yeah. Magnaquan came into the chat. He was the first one. To be fair, there were others, but he was the first one I noticed. And on that super stream I did, it was great. He came out and said, "You watch." You know, they backed up the Brinks truck, and sure enough, they did. So, kudos to you, Magnaquan. Give him something, anything. Give him one of the new ones. Give him something new.
Sure. Well,
have a nice fight, Mike.
or that one.
Go off.
Tell me which one to press.
Just as good.
No, they're all on the back page. I got them now. I got one for him.
Listen, punk. To me, you're nothing but dog shit. You understand?
You are not dog shit to me, though. Not dog shit to me.
We're talking about
Magnaquan.
Matt.
Yes,
and his
we're talking about
goofy
Matt.
haircut.
Yeah. Matt, hold on, Ryan. That's it for me. Got to be at work in several hours. Going to talk to the wife about Con on the Cob.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, cool.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you for everything. Thanks for being here.
Yep.
Thanks for giving us your time, everybody.
Absolutely.
Mucho gracias. Yeah, and Matt, just contact me or something. Or just next week's show is fine.
We're here to have fun. Thanks for being part of it.
Yep.
I think a number of folks out there can commiserate. I've had a number of things that I should be celebrating in my life as of late, and I have a hard time engaging and fully embracing with a lot of them. I'm sure some of you have noticed I've been slowly pulling away from socials over the past couple of years. It's kind of part of a self-care regimen.
Wow.
Hang in there, Joel. What's his name? Matt.
Matty Mercer. The occasional dabbler for 5. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm depressed too, but I don't expect anyone to give a crap about it. Except maybe your friends and the wife. Yep. Your parents will. Your immediate family will. You can't even count on your brothers and sisters to fully care.
I can't even count on my brothers to do anything.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a special situation.
But if you got a couple good friends.
Yeah,
absolutely. Close friends that are, let's face it, that are like family, even sometimes closer than brothers. They'll care. They'll look after you. In fact, they'll probably look after you the best, aside from like your wife and kids. But yeah, this whole thing about men need to stop doing this so much. Especially when, like, all right, so Matt, who died? That's what if you saw this, you'd be like, okay, Matt, who died?
Right.
So somebody passed away really close to you. No, it wasn't, Marisha, but got to be like what, mom, dad, sibling, very, very close friend. Well, we'll see in a moment.
Sometimes when
definitely low T, Craig. Yeah.
Absolutely. I was going to go off of that low T. You see those ads for commercials like, oh, do you have double vision? Take this medicine. You'll just have a runny nose, sore throat, blah blah blah. Is your nail polish not working right? Well, here's some low T. Like.
I love those commercials when one of the side effects is what you're taking the drug to avoid.
Yeah,
like you said blurred vision. Side effects include blurred vision,
double vision.
Like, wait, what? Why?
Suicide. Thoughts of suicide.
I can take the suicide, but good Lord, what am I taking
around
this
with a boner for 4 hours? Good God, I'll just.
Some string of personal and family tragedy, as well as dealing with recurring back pain, which is surging now as we speak, which is great.
Yeah, the heating bill went up. That's why I'm walking around with this shawl on. Mishka didn't pay the bill. Her OnlyFans isn't doing very good.
Spinal fusion surgery, 2002, Matt. If you're dealing with that, I understand and I sympathize, but nothing like back pain. These guys will attest, how much pain I was in. But you know what I never did? I never went. How many sessions did I cancel, boys, on account of my back pain?
I don't think any. I don't think.
Zero.
YouTube would not even have existed then. But
I mean, yeah, it existed.
It'd been the equivalent of you pulling out a tape recorder and recording yourself and us walking around the neighborhood playing it.
Yeah. Did not cancel anything. There were, and trust me, there were times I was laboring, and these guys will tell you, I had the four main guys. At the end of every session, I would say, guys, can you help me? And they would stretch me out. They would literally put me on the rack, and each would take an arm and a leg. And they would actually pull me because it felt so good. It was like being in traction. And I was like, oh, that felt this for a couple seconds. It just felt so good.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, it was, yeah. 2002. So
People
it's been
talk about
23 years.
bungee jumping helps with that.
Yeah, I mean, hanging upside down.
Well, they say that the
that
bungee
stuff.
jumping, when you're falling, the gravity or something elongates your back muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine for certain things. It wouldn't have helped mine. I had 2 degenerated discs. They were gone. So it was bone on bone, and I had an unstable spinal column. So there was the only thing that could have helped me was surgery. That's why the doctor, when I went to see him, he's like, some guys come in here. He's like, they want to get surgery done. He's like, I'm dubious whether it'll help. But he's like, you? He's like, I can help you. As soon as I saw him look at me square in the eye and say, I can help you. I'm like, let's schedule this, MFer.
I keep myself grounded with the joys that I hold on to, namely my wife, my dog, and
there's that nail polish. It's a red nail polish.
And this shawl.
Red nail polish and a shawl. And he's depressed. $40 million man.
You know why he's depressed? He's not wearing his vest.
yeah, exactly.
Will you go fucking put it on? That's what Mariska's yelling at him off stage. Will you
Just
goddamn
put on
your vest?
Put on the freaking vest, Matt.
I love red wigglers.
Just snap out of it like that.
I did check the interweb in regards to that vest and dysmorphia, and according to Reddit and a bunch of other people, he has body dysmorphia. So he wears the vest, and thus the shawl or the blankie.
Who is he? Linus?
No, what he is, he's insufferable.
Yeah, I have the cure to body dysmorphia. You know what it is? Going to the gym 3 days a week. Start sweating your ass off. It'll get rid of your dysmorphia. Trust me. Especially when you start seeing results in about a month.
honestly, rolling dice every Thursday with my friends. Those are the things that keep me going.
Oh God!
I'll tell you what ought to keep you going: shaving that sideburn.
Yeah.
At times, because it's real rough out there these days.
Where?
Sounds like a grown-up trying to converse with like a teenager or something. Right. Yeah, it's real rough out there these days.
Them JS kids can't wait to get their hands on one of them St. George boys. That's an inside joke.
To get their hands on it.
The world is full of terrors.
Is he high?
That was high. He just quoted the Red Woman.
Yeah.
He's tweaking.
I think that was on purpose too.
The night is dark and full of terrors, Jon Snow.
He just has this whimsical the night is full of terrors. He was exceedingly proud of that. We all know these guys. This is all an act in some respects. He is this soy, but he's not this bad.
Rocky Mountain High. He looks like he's singing John Denver in his head. And John Denver, he's full of shit.
Prominent in his noisy these days is the awful fucking war in Gaza.
Yeah, everything comes down to the war. This is not right after, but it was actually sometime after, Israel, Gaza, or they're getting it on over there.
The ever-mounting atrocities that are being committed against innocent civilians, the Palestinian families that have been displaced and forced into a nightmarish humanitarian crisis. This is all so much,
Well, why are you cherry picking this? Did you do the same thing when the Ukraine got invaded, for instance? I mean, that was another cause celeb for a lot of folks. Same thing. I guarantee you more Ukrainians and Russians have died than have died in the Middle East.
I can't help but feel empty and lost in a lot of it.
But that doesn't play well, because when Ukrainians and Russians die, that's two white people killing each other. So even though it's nice to put the Ukrainian flag in the bio, you can just kind of put that one on autopilot a little bit. But when it's brown people dying, ooh, doctor.
This is a discourse I haven't had the spoons to really engage with.
There's did we hear it? We heard it before.
Yes.
Was it from him?
No, it was from the black dude.
Yeah, it was from Critical Bard. The white guys aren't a thing.
All right, I officially hate that
Spoon.
term. Have the spoon.
I didn't feel like I had a place of experience or authority to speak on some of it. And
The affectation, like he's like Captain Kirk, like oh. Spock.
That's a very good visual.
Yeah, absolutely.
You pulled that off. That was a good one, Double D.
I run into a few. What's that?
We should have Captain Kirk on the board.
Oh yeah, I could write that.
I got
Crazy
you.
Mouse.
I
yeah.
got you.
After.
Also, no.
Crazy Mouse sends me. By the way, any suggestions we get in chat that are worthwhile, that are approved, and ones we do, Crazy Mouse will send me a text after and be like, "These are the drops you need to make."
But for some, it'll never be enough.
So far, so
My
good.
therapist explicitly, after talking to her about this many times, said this is not a place for me to engage with my own mental health. So I quietly did what spoons I had.
Weakness in public weakness in men is revolting to everyone.
I agree,
especially women. They may pat him on the back and say, "Oh, Matt, you were so brave for doing this." Inside, they are revolted.
Yes.
By this. Women, like I said, unless a close friend, a parent, a child, your dog died, you don't do this. Like, you understand, you don't do this. Okay? You suck it up. I mean, it has to be bad news to lose it. $2 for the pretty soon to be birthday boy. I didn't think celebrity pick me boys existed. Yes. Well, now you know better, don't you?
For you know what I mean. Called our reps.
Just look at those males. God. It honestly it disgusts me. This disgusts me.
I have to say this. I went to work one time with my nails painted.
Like goth.
No. I was working third shift.
Oh, I know. I think I know. Yeah.
I fell asleep on the couch, and my wife took the kids to bed. But before going to bed, my daughter painted my nails.
They ambushed you. Yeah,
They
that's
ambushed-
allowed.
and
That's
I didn't
allowed.
know.
Yeah,
and trust me, boy, I caught heck.
Oh yeah, you work in a shop. I mean,
Yes.
it's going to happen. But I would also hope they would understand. Like,
Oh, they
guys, I got
did.
ambushed.
They
You
did.
still, even though that's true, you still have to get that. You still have to go through it.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
you understood it. I'm
Oh,
sure. You're like,
absolutely.
yep. Sorry. Is Matt doing his pathetic confession on Blue Sky? I think this was originally on. This was before the huge, exodus, I think, to Blue Sky. And not huge in quotation marks, but the initial, let's just say. So I think this was pretty much on X.
Padilla and Butler, and emailed them multiple times, still are, demanding a ceasefire of all this ridiculousness. Outside of the CRF donation, me and Marisha have donated $15,000 of our own money to a number of charities, sending.
Nothing quite like saying you're depressed due to something and then just virtue signaling about all the stuff you did, bragging, humble bragging about, and then we gave $15,000 to this. Why do you have to say that? Why do you have to put a dollar amount in front of it? To me, that's just so insincere.
It is.
Oh boy, a whole 15,000, Matt? Seeing as now we know the kind of money you guys are pulling in. This wasn't that long ago. You guys are still raking in millions.
I wish she'd donate $15,000 to my bank account.
I wouldn't. I'd rather starve than choke on his bread.
That's a good one.
Aid and helping out with the Toscan civilians. And we're privileged that we can do that. But that's
Seriously, why don't you and Marisha, you're so concerned, give away your entire salary for this season. You can't live off of it, what you have. You don't have any money in the bank. You can't give, $5 million to the starving Palestinians? Or are you afraid that it's going to get stolen like all the aid gets when it gets sent over there? Ends up getting pilfered and stolen, and then the actual people that need it get the crumbs. Oh, it was stolen by Hamas. Yeah.
Important to us. And proudly watching many friends in our spaces standing up and speaking for those who right now can't. But today, with the bloody violence surrounding the Gaza aid trucks that, you know, some of our dollars communally have likely gone towards.
It's like Woody Allen there, like, and some of the... They took our money that I had. And
these pretzels are making me thirsty.
What do you do? Oy vey.
If I was the person responsible for cutting payroll checks, I'd say to myself, well, we're paying this guy $15,000 too much.
Yeah. Let's dock his pay.
I'm just left here having to squeeze what water I can from this stone.
Because he doesn't have enough spoons.
It all comes back to cutlery.
But before I withdraw back into my cave of self-care and trying my best to continue to offer some form of light and joy in the world, it can be very dark. I just wanted to reach out to those out there that are struggling like me, like many of us are.
Bleaker.
Yeah. There you go. This will fix you guys up real good.
Absolutely.
Look at Bleaker. Reclaiming his throne.
And know that you are not alone. If you can, lean on those who can stand around you.
$5. How much do you want to bet Ginny D is bleeping his bleak right now, and he's not feeling it? Even I would feel that.
I must be a paladin, because you're making me want to lay on hands.
Crazy Mouse earning his salary for the night.
15,000.
The challenges that you have with those you trust, and take solace in the knowledge that what you're feeling right now, unfortunately, is normal given the state of things in the world. You know, find small ways to bring some light.
To boldly go.
Where no man's gonna be hug, a gift, a game. Donate where you can and
live,
not.
Laugh, love.
Research and be informed and just try to hold on to being a good person through all this.
Ooh, I caught something there. Yeah, their trauma is about me. He said, hold on to being a good person. That was part of the whole Daggerheart thing. There was a section in there at the beginning saying, hold on. Me and Shark were talking about it off air. Hold on. Hold on to the fiction. Hold on. That Spencer Stark must have gotten a cue from Maddie here and thought that he would impress him. Hey, boss, I put in that hold on thing for you.
It's all part of the inertia of pulling yourself out of this hole. That's what I'm trying to do. And I guess the whole point of making this video is to invite you folks out there who, like me, are having a hard time to let's...
Paying our bills, because I just gave away $15,000. So if you could find it in your heart to Venmo me.
Please.
Here's Marissa's OnlyFans.
I meant to type in $15, and the cat jumped up on the computer and typed in 3 extra zeros and the send button.
Yeah. Couldn't do anything about it. No refund. Just like your Daggerheart purchase, no refunds. 201. Channels with 800K subs get the same. Yeah, Osiris, I am blessed. I think we scraped 210 at the max. Who knows? We may hit it again.
We will hit it again.
That's all due to you guys.
Absolutely.
And it's a little bit us too. But thank you guys very much, and do appreciate all the super chats, all the donations.
Sure do.
Just know that they're always appreciated. Helps pay for these fellas and help the channel grow.
Community college is not cheap.
That's
That's the free one.
Yeah.
The Taekwondo classes to fight off mousecock.
Yeah.
That's the expensive shit.
Yeah,
The nunchucks.
It's going to start getting really expensive. Going to have to be like Steel Toe and start begging for money. All right. Now Scott has his he has thoughts too, so we'll watch him as long as we can. Nose candy.
Yes.
Yep. All your donations go straight up.
Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay. Today we're going to talk about Critical Role lead Matthew Mercer. And
You know,
Dragon Master-
Quasimodo predicted all this.
Who did what?
Ryan Akaba, and exactly what did they build? Because some of the details on this are absolutely shocking.
Double D, is this new?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, we caught him.
The wipe.
Everybody you can now like focus your attention. Here comes a Scotty wipe. Get out your bingo cards.
Is that a new interior?
He's got like a, I think it's like probably like Jesus is your friend or something. He's like some kind of sticker on the, I think it's a different car from the last time.
It does look, yeah, it's dark. Maybe he's got himself a minivan.
Yeah, something's up.
All right. Maybe he's doing Uber now. Maybe now we'll finally get the holy grail of having a passenger back there just on their phone while he's yapping away.
So as we hurtle toward session 1 of campaign 4, Araman, to be dungeon mastered by Brennan Lee Mulligan using West March, which I believe specifically was chosen to bring Orion Akaba back in on any episode so that Orion Akaba could...
The delusion is just incredible. He thinks that they chose West March so his boy Orion Akaba can be brought back, like they're going to be on the bat phone. Like they're all this stuff is being worked out behind the scenes. Like, all right, Orion, we think we found the way we can finally do this. A West Marches style.
What is that thing off on his right arm?
The words?
No, like
his right arm.
His right arm. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's like gray. Like the seats aren't the same color. Is it like that co-pilot in Airplane?
The inflatable. He's got like an inflatable co-pilot.
What is that?
Well, maybe it's a fancy seat cover.
But he doesn't have one.
Yeah, it's like shifted. It's in the foreground and he's in the midground. So I see what you're saying. It does look a little, unless there's like an optical illusion at play here. The seat can't be up that far, could it?
That can't be it.
I mean, whoever's sitting in that seat, and if you got into an accident, man, you'd be eating the airbag.
We returned on episode 2 to episode Z of the program. Really,
striker.
Really fascinating, right? So, Professor Dungeon Master just did a video, like literally, I think 100 to 200 YouTubers did this video. Why did Critical Role use D&D over Daggerheart? And one thing I think is really interesting is, well, wait, why do we need any of those videos? Critical Role said why they used D&D over Daggerheart, and I don't think anybody they're like, that's marketing speak. Nobody believes any of that, right?
Double lick.
And
Boom.
That's where you're at. You're like, nah, yeah, those are some nice words. Nobody's listening to that.
Oh yeah, the inflatable carpool dummy, Man of War. Yeah.
Wow.
Helps him get in the.
So it is the co-pilot.
Yeah,
co-pilot.
Gets him in the carpool lane. Yeah.
Now let's talk about why they actually did it, which I think is really interesting.
Boy, he's laboring here, man. He's got the sniffles or allergies or something going on.
So Professor Dungeon Master does this, and he said,
"No, Spectre 77.5 memberships.
Crisco kisses."
Thank you very much, Noel.
I love that one.
We got to control it because I never want to get tired of it. So I know Crazy Mouse is good about putting on the
I
the
put
restrictor
in a request
plate.
that Double D hasn't gotten yet that me and Rogan have heard before, and I want that one, the one with the drummer.
Yeah. We'll put that in. Yeah, that'll be here next week. You can bet on it.
And he said this is about money, right? And then he broke it down. So Professor Dungeon, there's a lot of channels that do this now. We desperately need numbers about D&D. D&D does not give numbers about itself. We don't know how much money D&D makes.
Who did you just run over?
Boom.
Oh boy.
We don't know how much Wizards of the Coast makes per year, okay, but we don't know how much D&D makes. We don't know how much the D&D canon books, what are their print runs, right? I believe that each print run is probably 250,000 to $1 million books.
Always, Cal.
Right?
Always.
Success. I don't think there's ever a run of less than 250,000, and I don't think there's any ever more than 1.5 million, maybe. unless maybe you're talking about the core rulebooks, and then maybe the numbers are higher. But generally, every
He's doing some Steiner math here.
I know. It's got a 33 and a
30.
You got
and 1 million. Also, just to be clear, so we don't have these numbers, but people extrapolate them. They project them.
He'd be good in like a Naked Gun movie. Garibay, he'd fit right in, I think. It's a guardian.
Right? They estimate them. And then channels like Professor Dungeon Master represent those estimates, those projections, right? Those forecasts, right? Or not forecast. Estimates. That's, extrapolated estimates. That's the best way to say it, okay? So what's really interesting.
That was a rough stretch.
Is, and so here's some interesting extrapolations. I just gave you my extrapolated information on how many each D&D sourcebook is giving, right? And I've actually broke that down on a video in the past on exactly why I think those numbers are at those ranks.
This reminds me, God, I love Mrs. D, but sometimes like when she'll be telling a story.
I've heard you tell her to bring it home.
Yeah, I'll always do that. I'll be like, "Bring it home, baby," because
you're losing your audience.
Yeah, like all women. I don't want to say all, but most women, they'll put in like unnecessary detail. Oh, the car was blue, by the way. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so the blah, 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 blah. You don't get to the point.
They speak like bees fly.
Yes. And it's like, it's a skill, I understand, but if you're a YouTuber, Scott, you got to get to the point a little bit quicker.
Sean Merwin and Teos Abadia have a guy who does this for him, and then they report his extrapolated estimates, right? And they say that they're confident. This guy's extrapolated estimate is guessing that it's about $150 million a year for D&D. Okay. All right, which I think is pretty accurate. I think.
Whoa,
what
was he doing there?
Right. I think it might be
foul.
Million, but
I think he was going for the business.
Right? But
throwing a flag on that one, Scott.
He brings in his guy. He goes, gets the extrapolated estimates from his guy and reported on his channel. And he said that extrapolated estimate right now, it's costing probably $100,000 per 30-second slot, ad slot on Matthew Mercer's
Critical Role
on Critical Role, right?
Thank you. Spit it out, Junior. Yeah. Good timing
on
there.
Main show, right? Vox Machina, Mighty Nine, Bell's Hells, where people are going to show, right?
You can edit this, Scott. Even if it's on your phone, you can download it to a computer and just do a little editing.
Then you're getting, and you also know there's going to be rewatch. That's a huge deal too. So you're getting $100,000 per ad slot. Then they extrapolated and talked about.
That's his definite word. He just must have looked that word
up.
Yeah, he's on a roll with that.
Somebody used that on him, and he's like, "Damn, that's a good one."
Extrapolate.
$1 million a year.
That's a fancy one.
At least he's not saying spoons.
So I knew they were millionaires. I did not expect it would be that high. That is very, very high, right? Now it does get interesting. You're splitting that 8 ways, right? So that's tough. That's
wrap it up.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? So that's what's 50 divided by 8. How many times is 8? It's 5. That means each Critical Role co-founder is probably bringing in $3 to $6 million a year. That's really fast. I would say actually $2 to $6 million a year, no less than 2, probably no more than 6, right? Depending on how the shares are cut up, right? That's very, very interesting. That's fast.
Hey, Crazy Mouse, can you do me a favor? Yeah. Can you go upstairs and have her turn the TV down? Yeah. Thank you.
Fascinating. But what I want to point that back to is Orion Akaba, right? The only reason you can do that is because of Orion Akaba, right?
I love how he always brings it back to Orion Akaba too. It's like you just get lost in this this endless miasma, and then all of a sudden, hey, it's all about Orion Akaba.
He's a true believer.
Oh, that is an understatement of the century.
The reason why is if you discover Critical Role today, right? And you're like, oh, that was an interesting. Wait, what's this Bell's House? Or actually, let's say you just stumble onto Vox Machina on Amazon Prime, right? And that's not a stumble. Like, they advertise that stuff. They have a billionaire say, hey, please watch my video content. That's Jeff Bezos, right? Right. So let's say you logically find
there was nobody there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She must be taking a shower.
Ghosty.
You know, Vox Machina
Thank you.
on Amazon Prime Vox Machina, right? You are now, you know, you're like, oh, wait, so this is based on D&D? And then you're like, oh, there's a video campaign of it, like there's podcasts of it, there's comic books of it, there's D&D source books of it. Oh, bet, I'm in. Okay. And then you start at the beginning, right? So you start at the beginning and you go through every episode Orion Akaba made, right? And that is happening today, right? So
no, I left the TV on, unfortunately, and it was starting to get like really loud. So I thought maybe my daughter had turned it up because she's home, but apparently she is gone. She is gone or gone
the cat was eating some lasagna and just sitting.
Orion Akaba built this world where they are making $30 to $50 million a year, and the reason why is
it's like everything comes back to Orion. $30 to $50 million business. It's got to be the guy who was here the first 15 episodes and then got his ass fired.
If they had to go back and
loath am I to do it, but I think Matt Mercer and the crew might have had something to do with the valuation of this business, Scott. Just maybe a little bit.
Move him, right, from Vox Machina, which is the premium content of the entire show. One, there's strong evidence it would fail. And the reason why is tons of people have tried to beat Orion Akaba's Vox Machina. It's never been done.
Yeah, it's like a tongue twister.
There's no show that's ever been watched more than Vox Machina. None, right? Bell Cell's numbers were down, right? Mighty Nine, even if the numbers were up, Travis Willingham has already identified it as absolute pure garbage, story-wise. Says it wasn't even printable, right?
So he just immediately refutes his own point. Well, season 3 was up from season 1, but it was, hey, I didn't like it, so
you could not use that story for the Amazon for regular Muggle people. They wouldn't even have understood it. Right?
Regular what?
Muggle.
And then Bell Cell's numbers were down. So
remember you used that word before?
Yeah, I forgot. He likes using the Harry Potter lingo.
Vox Machina is #1 premium content. It is the winner, right? And they cannot go back and take Orion out, and that's why they don't.
That ain't gonna happen anymore.
No, if they tried it, it would fail utterly.
Right.
And so that 30 to 50 million only exists with Orion, right? Orion Akaba has made Critical Role
We're
into
Sheets
a
people
house
here,
that makes $30
as
to
you guys
$50
know.
million a year. That's astounding. That is absolutely astounding. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like subscribing and have a fetch millennium.
Peace.
All right, we got the lunacy montage, and that should take us out. Scotty, you just make sure I'm not missing anything here.
We're all done. I would like to share a story.
Oh, you want to? Yeah. We'll finish up. You guys, that'll be a teaser. You're going to want to hear this story, so stick around to the end because Rogan has a very good story. Yin for 5. How to tell a story. Focus on the peaks. Trim the fat. How Scott tells a story. Blah, minor point. Blah, Orion Akaba, blah, blah. CIA level torture.
Waterboarding.
Well said. Well said, amigo. Robert Santon, good to see you, my friend. I apologize for nothing I say. All this guy does is ramble. Yes. And Patrick for 2. I bet money Garibay would leave his wife for Orion Akaba. I think even Scott would cop to that.
I wouldn't bet against that.
Oh, it's over. All right. Mentally me when I talk to a MAGA person. I am shaking as a MAGA person. I am shaking in my boots, man. A cardboard box? Are you kidding me?
I bet you got a paper cut. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Are you guys scared? Are you scared? He's out there. Ready to do you some harm. The internet's version of Curly Joe Besser.
This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. But my husband just kicked me out of the car and he told me I had to walk home because I need to start losing weight. And I am so fucking humiliated right now. He's not even following behind me to make sure I'm okay. Like
4 miles. Forced march from her husband for 4 miles.
The worst fucking part is that we literally live like 4 fucking miles from home, so it's not like a quick mile. I'm literally so done. All I ever hear is you need to lose weight, you need to stop eating and stop eating.
Well, he's also an enabler if you guys were just at the grocery store.
Unless he was filling the cart with like vegetables. Those are sausage hands. Like this is a big guy. This is a big gal.
She's a yep.
You some people you don't have to see the rest of the picture. Like I already kind of know.
Sausage fingers.
You got a whooping.
I'm tired of it, bro. I'm literally trying to keep my cool in front of like passing cars. I don't want anyone to think or know what's going on. It's so fucking embarrassing. And I don't want to tell my mom. She's gonna... I don't want him or her to hate him. There's a lot of shit.
Why wouldn't your mom say, you know what, he has a point? You've gotten to the point now where it's getting unhealthy, like really unhealthy. You got to do something. She eats a Cracker Barrel. Cal for behave, Cal.
Just a lot of shit goes on.
So what happened? What happened?
Oh, I love all these Indian truck drivers. You know, you had one kill 3 people last week.
Oh, man.
Apparently this is an epidemic from these guys. Can't even speak the fucking language, and then they come here and do this.
Yeah, I know. I can see that, but like, what was the
Holy
thought
cow.
process? You know,
what's the thought process?
Wow. Wow, that's like what year is this thing? Probably like a 2020. Oh.
The guy taking the video was like, you could tell he knew the score. It's super cool. This is like a 2020, huh? Good God. The video weighs at least 20 pounds. Yeah. I'm going to have to do some squat thrust to get rid of the extra weight just watching it.
I'm from Seattle. MAGA won't step foot in my city without a police-armed escort.
Because Seattle's out of their frickin' mind. No one should go in there without a police escort.
Love these people bragging about how violent they are.
Yeah.
You start a Christian school in our city, we know how to take care of that on the left. Us commies know about that stuff. Nice nose ring, you fruit.
I want to take him to the hospital right by the MRI machine. Crank that machine
Oh, yeah.
up.
Max.
Magnets, bitch.
Lead him by the nose. Invasion at the gym. This guy's not a member, and like they asked him to leave, so they had to call the police. As you'll see, it's a running theme. Failure to comply. So this is what happens when you square up against a cop in whatever town this is.
He puts 2 rounds in him, huh?
Yeah. Gave him a double dose.
That looked like the fight from Indiana Jones.
Honestly, you are very perceptive, Crazy Mouse, because this was a post on X, and underneath, Everybody was posting that GIF.
Oh, really?
Of
Yeah.
that, yeah, absolutely. Craig for 5. Come to Ontario if you want to see the Browns shitting on the street and crashing big rigs. Oh yeah, got to be an epidemic up there. We're close enough to Niagara Falls. We get a taste of it, Craig. Unfortunately, it's been a while since I've been there, but I mean, good Lord, like 10 years ago, it was bad. That's all it was up there.
Although the Canadian side of the falls is a hive of scum and villainy.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, it's all like
it is.
It is like just taken over by, like you said, all these street shit.
No, you know what? Everybody in my comments, you're absolutely right. You're right. The National Guard walking around Chicago with U.S. military rifles is the answer. That's right.
Wait
you're
for it.
absolutely right.
Wait
Fight
for
the
it.
criminals with military rifles.
Yeah, so good.
It's amazing. These people are like, it doesn't happen to me, so there's no crime. It doesn't happen to me, so there's no crime.
She sounded like Tracy Morgan.
A little bit. A little
Yeah.
bit. It's like, what harm could it do? It's already like your cities are shitholes. Nobody wants to walk around like Chicago at night these days, or DC. Finally, like, people are like okay to go out at nighttime in DC. But you like the Super Friends? Well, you guys let me know. If you want the Super Friends back, I will put it back. I was just fooling about.
I wasn't.
We are in the early stages of a legitimate civil war.
It's always war. It's always like DEFCON 1 with these people. It's war. It's violence. So let's see what she's. Make a list. Track the bootlickers.
There are people out there who support what is happening. Not just that they're blinded and they need to hear the truth. They know what's happening and they fully support it. Those are not the people that we are trying to reach. We are trying to wake up. Those are the people that we need to write their name down on a list.
She sounds like someone that's doing an impression of Drew Barrymore.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good call.
Yep. Message heard, guys. Super Friends is back. We're not like Cracker Barrel here. I'm not gonna be defiant and just do this. Yeah, like I said, it nothing personal. You'll just please put up with it just for the rest of this. There's no way I can change it in the middle. So
we're over here tracking who the helpers are, making a list of community support networks.
And what are you going to do what are you going to do with this list? You know, Stalin made a lot of lists. Lenin made a lot of lists.
I wish the kids in my house made a list. They always are constantly like, there's nothing to eat here. Will you fucking tell me what you want to eat? My God, I'm at a grocery store 12 times a day.
See, those are the lists that normal people make. Grocery lists, to-do lists. These people want a list so they can come to your house in the middle of the night and whack you. Holy smokes, $9.99 from NS.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your donation at NS. Mr. Anonymous, that is okay. We love you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Works.
Really is.
Building structure so that we can rely on each other. But we cannot forget to identify who is working with the enemy.
Who's the enemy?
Is that hair gel? What's on the side of her?
Yeah, there's something going on there on the
What's
left
on the
side.
right over here?
Left side, there's... Oh, here we go. Did you ever see this? I heard that Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew were talking about this, and I finally tracked down this video. This crane flew in this must be in China, in this tiger enclosure. And Adam and Dr. Drew were saying, like, this is how, like, a lot of women, like, this is their attitude. Like, they have no idea, like, what they're who they're poking. These tigers are like, what the fuck are you doing? But they're not attacking it right away. They're just like, what are you doing? That was the moment you should have flown away. Mark that down. That was the moment you should have flown Lord, what are you doing? Oh, you gotta reprieve. There's still no There you go. Is it possible to register for that? I think we're already on it, DB. Thank you. Honestly, this might be a little allegory for what people like Little Miss List and these troon shooters and all that. I'd like to think we're the tigers, just always staying our hand and trying to like do the right thing. One of these days you're going to fly up a little too close, and then it's motherfucker, it's going to be on. And it ain't going to be fucking pretty. You start getting normal people mad. It ain't just us. I mean, it's not like a threat, but it's just like you start getting normal people jazzed up when these troons start shooting up Christian schools. There's going to be a price to pay. Yep, exactly. Yeah, that is how the Civil War will go. It's like, and the only reason it isn't is because we have this weird, old time notion of, well, gosh, golly gee, we got to fight fair. Getting a little, like I said, patience is running short. So all you lunatics.
I noticed that the tiger stopped at a certain point. Then I'm looking at the ground, and there seems to be five little pegs here and there. That's probably like electric fence in there or something that prevented them from going any further. Because when they attacked, they reached and grabbed, grabbed and brought it in.
Yeah, so maybe meat's back on the menu, boys. Yeah, they could have just been artificially. Oh, I'll just get me here twice. Oh, let's watch it again. It's so gratifying. I love the guys that come in at the end to help. I'd be one of those guys, and I'd stomp on this guy's Achilles. Boom, shot one. Give him a double dose of your pimping.
When one isn't enough,
I'd kick him in the nuts while the cop.
I'm going to rant about what it's like being the liberal of the family. I'm the only one who corrects anything that these people say.
Crazy as again.
Is that a toilet running in the background?
She's in an outhouse right now.
Why do they all look like this?
Last night, my mom was talking to her grandson, my nephew, and she started by saying, "Hey, so you're Oriental friend," and I go, "Hey," and I'm like hitting the table in front of her, and I'm like,
how annoying. Can you imagine what it's like living with this creature?
And I was like, pass the mashed potatoes.
Hey. Give me a second.
Stop hoarding,
give me another
stop
helping.
hoarding the gravy.
Yeah.
you can say Oriental for things, not people. It's a slur when you use it for people.
It is right, whatever this is. I think it's a she. You should not use Oriental. Use ching chong ching.
She's like, okay. She was in trouble. And then, not 12 hours later, my nephew's out here. We're all talking, and he does this motion. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. That's a dog whistle for eugenics. And then I had to do a half hour.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What is a dog whistle for eugenics? I have no idea what this creature is saying. Robert Sanson for 5. Normal people have a lot of patience. But someone or something can eventually break it. Yes. Like I said, it's the normal person pushed too far. They all think it's like, oh, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? It's not what we would do. It's what the normal person does.
Right.
A normal person who is pushed too far, you don't understand how much goodwill you've burned through to get to that point. And by the time you get there, they are ready to kill you.
Yes, they're committed.
And they will do it laughing. And maybe that's why we don't want that, is because you don't want a bunch of unnecessary bloodshed, but you guys are making it like unstoppable at this point.
A conversation on what eugenics are to these kids. You have to indoctrinate them young with these.
There you go. You have to indoctrinate them young. Yeah. It means you have to brainwash them, because if you told them the truth, they'd say, boy, you are a fat, ugly, disgusting, stupid piece of garbage. Moloch 92, $2. He is none of that. None of this lady's story happened. Yeah. But probably bits of it happened throughout. You know, I'm sure she's tried to scold people.
I'm willing to bet that not too deep underneath her skin, not too deep, she knows that her family hates her. And her nephew despises her. You know, and she's riding on a kind of I'm better, I'm holier than you kind of vibe, just to make her feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. Is there any bad publicity? Well, she's probably like, well, at least now they pay attention to me. You know?
Right.
These things, you know? Nobody told me these things. And then my nephew also jokes to his sister about her being black. They're Mexican.
You got Orientals, you got blacks and Mexican. What is this?
So they're all orcs?
I guess. It sure sounds like it.
Look at her.
But he will call her black if she's gotten tanner than him. Like her skin's getting darker because she's getting tan. And I'm like, you can't joke like that, because that is a dog
5,
whistle.
6, 7,
He
10.
He probably goes to school. He's probably like a little like 5th grader, like 10-year-old. They're probably like, because I think a lot of these like younger kids, they're done with all this bullshit. All these faggoty millennials have tried to push on everybody about woke scolding them, and you need to hold people accountable. This new generation, I mean, to be fair, Gen X too, but like this newest generation, like a lot of the latter Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they're like, fuck you. I'm not feeling guilty for shit I didn't do.
For racism, because when you say
I think so.
that she's black in a way that's inferring that it's inferior because her skin is darker than yours, that's a dog whistle for racism.
So let me ask you, you said you dropped your kid off at school?
Yep.
How old is your child?
Why these questions?
Well, because your car smells like weed, so I'm trying to explain something to you. How old is your child?
I don't want to answer no more questions.
Okay, step out of the car. Right now, we are going to search your car because it smells like marijuana, okay?
Okay, can I speak to someone else?
I'm telling you.
See, that is the exact thing I mentioned a couple weeks ago. This is the exact thing. Like, they always just say, like, oh, white women, like, are Karens.
Mm-hmm.
You just did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This black lady just did it. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your supervisor.
It's like, God, just do what they say.
So none of this is going to end well.
No.
Put your stuff down and step out of the car.
Can I have a supervisor?
Ma'am, I'm telling you to step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Can you please not touch me?
Step out of the car or you're going to go to jail.
I will, but
step
can you
out of the
please
car
don't
now.
you put his hands on me,
Because I'm telling you to step out of the car, you're not listening. Step out of the car or you're going to jail. You understand?
What am I going to jail for?
It's going to be for resisting if you don't get out of the car.
I'm not, but you're grabbing me. Let me calm down.
We are calming down. Step out of the car.
No, I need to calm down.
Going on her fucking phone. Oh, man.
I give this guy an A+ for patience so far.
What's she honestly scrolling?
Yeah. The like, what do you, yeah.
That's just for show. There's no one you're texting right now.
Oh, hashtag fatigue.
Okay, step out of the car.
Because it's feel like my heart is just racing.
Ma'am,
because
I'm telling you to step out of the car. You understand that?
I can't breathe.
Oh, jeez Louise.
You can't breathe because of the puff because all the weed in the car.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Shamiqua, I got you covered.
A few years ago, I couldn't breathe. But then I started taking this. Comply.
Now I breathe just fine.
The side effects of Comply may include dizziness, obedience, improved breathing during police encounters, and sudden respect for authority. Do not resist while taking Comply. Ask your officer if Comply is right for you.
Damn right it is.
I love that. I love this.
All right, here's a brother. Oh, you got an unaccompanied tip jar up front. Let's see what happens.
How much is it?
Yeah, pay with the stolen tip. Hold on, here comes
You
the
saw
piece,
that right.
Here comes the piece de resistance. Tip him back $1.
Right. He gave the man a tip. The store owner ought to whoop his ass.
No honor.
Nope.
I hate all these motherfuckers.
Who?
I said what the fuck I said. I hate them all. I'm gonna sound like a fucking racist, but I really don't give a fuck. I only like black people. I don't like black people that like whites and want to marry white folks. I don't like black people that want to marry Hispanics.
Her teeth are really yellow.
Yeah.
They match her hat.
They're so yellow they shine.
To me, and y'all forever will be. I don't like no man that don't like his motherfucking self. So, bitch, if you're black and you want to be light-skinned and you say shit like, I don't want to get no darker, bitch, I don't like you, you can go, you can pass on, too.
Oh, gosh.
There's been no marijuana smoked in this car.
No. I've been smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, well, as soon as because I could smell the marijuana as soon as I walked up, at least on that side of the car. So I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I don't have any weed, sir.
That's in your hand, bud. Hey. You remember me?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's weird.
I don't know you.
I'm sure you don't.
I do not know you, and don't talk to me like that.
Okay, well, so anyways, the other day when you were driving that Kia, I pulled you over. It was listen, my body camera was on the entire.
I was not driving any Kia. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so you don't know what I'm talking about? My body camera was on the entire time, and so was the in-car camera. You identified yourself to me with your name and birthday.
Not me.
No, it wasn't you? Okay, well, we're just wasting games.
Why? What are you doing? Why are you serious? Why are you sitting me down and doing all this?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you arresting
Fleeing
me?
and eluding and resisting.
I haven't fled.
Okay, well, it's on my camera. The camera was on the entire
I have
time.
not
Remember, I asked you to come out the car. You
No, I did
refused,
not.
and you were with your buddy who rolled up the
No.
windows, locked the cars, and you took off down. You don't remember that?
No.
No, maybe I don't know.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Why are you arresting me right now? Seriously.
Fleeing and eluding.
I was not fleeing and eluding.
Okay, well, you did.
The unmitigated gall. Like, just... They're almost too stupid to realize. Like, we would be like, shit, they got me.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't you be like at that point, like, fuck, how did I get this guy? Or, gee, was he following me, or did they track me down? I would have thought they would have tracked me down because they had my license plate. Anytime a cop pulls you over, they have your license plate, dum-dum. I'm surprised it took 3 days.
It's a big city.
Yeah.
Any town, USA.
No, I did not.
You did.
You did not. No, it had to be someone else. It was not me.
Another asking.
Is she saying we all look alike? It kind of sounds like
Must be. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Can you do the Are you serious right
Are you serious?
Are you serious right now?
Right now, can I speak to your manager?
I want to speak to the head officer, please. Guys, Marisha or Laura? We were talking about this a little bit on the stream I did the other day. We got a Ginger and Marianne thing going here, I think. Because Marisha, our little car wash angel, she gets all the... Oh, you know what? There's one thing I have to do. I promise. Rogan, you were supposed to remind me.
Oh, yes.
Let us know.
Yes.
Failed. I'm docking your pay. All right, hold on one second. All right, I need control here.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue.
Robert
Yep, Sanson, thank you so much, Robert, for $5. I need control.
All yours.
Red Room, you'll find the Miguel asked me, he's like, hey, brother, can you help me out? He's like, we got this game coming out. And it's super cool. This is Red Room. The link is in the description. You guys, look, we all know the Red Room. We love the Red Room. Miguel and Sylvia, the most prolific, like, RPG people around. This guy stuff. This is Final Frontier Space Adventure. If you're looking for, like I said, a nice, simple little kind of traveler alternative, this could scratch that itch. Good art too, and you know what I noticed? They're famous for like their AI art, but it looks like they may have paid for some art here. Cover art, Kiyosaki, interior art, Chris Villarosa, Rob Necronomicon. I know him from Twitter. Joe Tanaka, I know. Jeremy Hart. Some stock art in here too. But yeah, they did not use just like all AI art, so I think it shows too. There's some good pieces in here.
I don't know why, but that picture right there reminded me of, was it Flossed in Paradise from Fifth Element?
Yeah, Fifth Element. Yeah, I got that vibe too. Yeah, I like it. Basically, it's a space exploration. This is a big book too. There's like 460 pages, guys.
Ooh.
460.
Oh, hubba.
And you know Miguel. Miguel loves the ladies. So he is not afraid. I think Sylvia loves the ladies too. But yeah, they're not afraid to put a little cheesecake in here. Galaxy's vast, untamed frontier, fraught with danger, ripe with potential for adventuring. Final Frontier, you can be a daring explorer, charting unknown worlds, a hardened operative enforcing order in lawless sectors, or a cunning rogue. Did you know I'm a cunning linguist, Rogan?
I did not know that.
Okay. Nixit's out. Have a good night, Nixit.
See you, Nixit.
Have a good night, Nixit.
Yep. In this game, survival demands wit, grit, and a willingness to face the unknown, whether for glory, profit, or the sheer thrill of discovery.
I do like the inspirational filmography. I like that. That's all solid, good stuff there.
Galaxy of Terror. This man knows what he's talking about. Anybody who puts Galaxy of Terror in their inspirations.
Silent Running. I saw that when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And I got to tell you, at the end, I cried.
Yeah, it's a sad
inspirational filmography at the end. Fifth Element.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not both? Says Craig Bragg. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're talking about Laura and Mauricia. Yep. Nothing wrong with that. Make a little Craig sandwich. Yeah, some good movies on here. So you guys are kind of getting the feel. I like this art too. For some reason, this is really cool. That's a really good piece. But yeah, they use their micro red system, which is like even a stripped down version of their house system. So I think it's easy to play. Probably be great for conventions, and like I said, if you're running a traveler game and you want somebody who's, like I said, very prolific, putting out a ton of stuff, like I do love the Red Room. Remember, these guys got banned off of Drive-Thru for putting out the book Men unfairly. Like, so unfairly, and it has really cost them. So if you're looking for, like I said, something new, you got a little extra money in the budget, definitely consider Miguel. And by the way, there's not a paid promotion. I do this because I like Red Room. I like Miguel. Yeah, give it a look. Give it a look-see.
Is this available? Or
it
soon?
is.
Oh.
Over at Mortaret, a.k.a. the Red Room spelled backwards.
Is that just PDF or is there a hard copy available?
I think there's different options. You can get a Lulu, a hardback on Lulu. You can get the PDF. So it's up to you. But yeah, check it out, guys. There is the link is in the description of this live stream. So, like I said, give him a look because we do like the Red Room. Okay, now Rogan.
I'll try to make it quick.
You don't have to like rush through it.
Right. Well, Saturday morning about 10:30
Saturday morning.
I'm in the basement doing some things. My son comes from the second floor downstairs to the basement. And he's pounding on the door. Dad, there's someone in the house. There's someone in the house. So
this is middle of the day.
Yeah.
Your son
before noon.
Late teenage son, right?
Yeah, he's 19 years old. I step out of a room. I have a whole bunch of tools set off to the side that I need to put away. And all I could think, I don't own a gun. So all I could think of is I'll grab the axe.
Someone's in the house.
Yes. So
Rogan immediately thinks, you have my axe.
Yes. Yeah,
you and that girl.
Like Gimli. Yeah. Like you're the girl. Yeah.
Kindred spirits.
Kindred. Yeah.
So, I run up to the first floor. I get to the bottom of the stairs that goes upstairs. My wife is in the other room at this point calling the state police. I'm yelling at whoever's up there, come on down.
Yeah, this is a home invasion.
Yes, yeah.
Like
yeah.
we're laughing about it now, but this was a home invasion.
Oh yeah, my adrenaline was going.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit of noise up there, then I got more vocal and I got more vulgar. I'm like, if I have to come up there, I'll fucking kill you. So I hear him lumbering around. This person, he comes down the first little group of stairs. There's a landing there. There's a big window there. And I look at him, and he looks at the window, and he kicks out the screen. And I'm immediately like...
So he's already destroying property.
Yes,
he probably got in through the door, right?
Well, we found out that our side door to the house, he came in through the side door. A couple steps up from the side door into the kitchen. And then either the right's the kitchen, the left would go into our living room. And then there's stairs going up. So this guy homed in on... He went up. He went up. My son... he told me later on that he was sitting in his room doing his homework, and he saw a pit bull right in his doorway. I'm like, what the heck?
All right, so this is getting weird. Not only is there a home invader, somebody brought their pit bull dog with them.
Yes. So he looking across from his room is my daughter's room. That she's off she's living in Pittsburgh now. Gets up, goes in there, looks around. Then turns around, right there's my other son's he's in Slippery Rock right now, and there's this dude laying on my son's bed, and my son's yelling at him, who the hell are you? Get out! You need to get out of here. And the guy's like, oh man, I'm a friend of a friend. I'm a friend of a friend. And then he ran down. And
was
got
he
me.
Shirtless?
He was not shirtless.
Okay.
He was not. He was.
When you were telling me this story, I pictured him as being shirtless.
No, he wasn't shirtless. So he's at the landing. He kicked out the screen. I'm like, I'm coming up and hitting you right now, dude. Walk down, or I'm gonna hit you. And he started stomping down. And I it wasn't like my concern is he wasn't aggressive. He kept apologizing. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Comes down the steps. I keep telling him, dude, get the fuck out of my house. By the time he comes down, by the time I went upstairs, the pit bull had come down, and they put the pit bull out on our front enclosed porch.
Mm-hmm.
The guy goes out, and I'm following him right out behind him. Goes out through one door, the other door to the dog goes out.
Following him with the axe brandished.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and I will swing. So he dashes across the street and goes down my neighbor's driveway. And it's kind of a downhill thing. You can't see anything after that. State police show up. The trooper shows up, really decent. He's looking around, asking a lot of questions, explaining everything we can. And then it's like, okay, they're looking around. They have other troopers looking around. I can't find him. He's not anywhere. And talked to my neighbor down the way. He said he did talk to the guy. He made a comment. I was just taking a run, and my neighbor's a good dude. It's like, dude, you're not running in boots like that. So he had like a light colored grayish or greenish type raggedy shirt, blue jean shorts, and Timberland boots, and he's all beat up. Younger guy in his mid 20s and that. So my neighbor Dan's like, yeah, he ran off that way. So they're looking around.
Right, so guy, you quote unquote escort this guy out of your house.
Yes.
Under threat of being axed in the back of the skull.
Yeah, I was very descriptive.
And he takes off.
He takes
off. He's not waiting for the police to come.
No.
He is fleeing.
Yes, absolutely.
And you have by now the police are starting to arrive or have arrived.
One trooper
State
shows
police.
up, and we talked to him for a while, and another couple come later on, and they're looking around. So after at this point it's 1 o'clock ish, 1:30. Like we're going to look for him, or they expect somebody from their CSI people to come and take prints and stuff like that. So they leave. My wife runs out, and after all this, we have 2 labs. Okay,
you're gonna be very disappointed in labs as guard dogs after this.
I hate these dogs now. They were in the other room, 20 feet away, in the living room, sitting down, 2 of them, looking at the bathroom door because my wife's in there taking a shower or something. My dogs they're so mesmerized by my wife. They're like.
They totally ignored the
man,
stranger who waltzed into your house.
And this female pit bull completely ignored that. Didn't bark, nothing.
They're probably sniffing each other.
Oh, God.
Oh, hey, cool. You brought a friend.
Yeah, but
that's awesome.
Didn't even notice him. So this patrolman leaves. We're waiting for this other person to come and do the blueprint, the prints and stuff, shit like that.
So you're getting everything printed now, like your whole.
Oh, we had to clean up all sorts of black dust from all over the place, and you got to be careful how you do that because it smears all over the freaking place. A lot of carpet cleaning the other day. My wife takes her dogs out in the backyard area, and I hear her yelling a few minutes after they go down our deck. And she's like, "Get the dogs in the house! Get the dogs in the house! Let me get the dogs in the house!" She's running in. The dogs go up on our deck, and she's pointing to the back. I'm like, "He's here! He's here again! He's here!" And she's pointing to the back, and I didn't see him. We have a big tree in the way, but he's right in a corner just beyond our moat area into the woods.
You have a large backyard, like a big field in your backyard. So he was just kind of laying down there.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
There, yeah.
My wife gets in. We call the state police, and they're like 6 cars are there in minutes. So they're looking around. The lady comes in for the CSI. She starts doing the printing, the dusting, everything for prints and everything like that. She's upstairs and they're looking around. They're driving all over the place. A few minutes later, we hear my immediate neighbor, older guy, police talking to him and said, "Yeah, the guy walked through his property."
Okay. So he's
walked through his property in that area. There's an enormous amount of woods in that area. A lot of trails back there. Yeah. So the guy disappears. They're looking around again. Another hour goes by. The CSI
so he slipped the noose the first time.
He slipped the noose at this point. So finally, the trooper that originally came to our house the first time, he's been a really cool dude. He's like, "Well, we're gonna have to get a chopper in here."
So it's bad enough that you got the home invasion, but now all of a sudden there's helicopters. There's police helicopters involved.
So in a few minutes, we hear da, 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 and that copter went back and forth that whole area. I mean, acres and acres and acres. I mean, like it got so low at one point I could swear I could spit on its bottom side. Pardon me. All over the place. Just all over the place. They do their investigation. They're asking things. They put the helicopter away, and after a handful of hours, it's like we're still going to look for him. They got some more information about the guy. Yeah. And we waited until it was like 8:00 at night. We finally got the phone call saying that they did catch him.
Yeah.
They did catch him. He's a younger guy.
He wasn't a complete stranger to the area. He was like the nephew of one of your neighbors or something.
He was the nephew of my neighbor, the older guy, but he didn't recognize him at first. He hadn't seen him in a long time
because he'd been
in prison.
In jail. Yeah, for what?
For similar things and worse, but nothing violent.
Yeah, breaking and entering, drugs,
stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah.
And we're speculating right now that he was probably took a walk and then became under the influence of something.
Yeah, well,
probably like meth or.
He came down and he was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I apologize." And I'm like, "This dude's stoned or something."
Yeah,
he's not like adrenalized. He's not like he's not doing it. And I'm grateful for that. And we get a phone call.
Had to be something though, because stoned people can usually make it like to their right. Wherever they're staying. I mean, to just be so whacked out of it that you go into another person's house and just collapse on somebody's bed.
Well, according to the state trooper, this guy's done this a whole bunch of times. That's he got arrested before for that and other stuff, robbery and stuff like that. Breaking and entering, robbery when people weren't home, going into someone's house while people are there. So this guy has got a mental.
He's lucky he's still alive.
If I had a gun, I probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger. I don't have a gun. I'm getting this Saturday. I'm buying a
This Saturday, you become a gun owner.
Yes, yeah. But all I could think of is if this guy was any bigger, if this guy was hopped up on anything, all I could think of is my son would be dead.
Yeah.
My wife would be dead. And hey, I'm still a strong guy for my age, but my day in the sun's come and gone. I got this guy lost his fucking shit on me. I probably get the better of him, but anybody more violent or bigger than him, nah.
Yeah.
It was a really fucked up situation. I put the law down in regards to my wife's dogs. It's like
they are worthless.
They
didn't bark once. It's like that Sherlock Holmes story. There's the curious incident of the barking dog, but the dogs didn't bark. That's the curious incident.
They're dead to me. These dogs they no longer exist.
Get them out
Don't
of there.
ever ask me to.
Well, they're just big lap dogs. As long as you understand they're fine, right?
Well, no, because they serve a purpose.
They're supposed to.
When
right?
we had Akitas, I would never have to worry about that. Trust me. We had Akitas, so this Saturday here, I'm going to go register and get myself a gun and join the gun club down on Route 20 there.
Yeah,
and go that route.
You're going to get a Glock.
Yeah,
in the Glock.
Yeah, I wanted to get a gun for many years. My wife's opposed to it, and once my kids
just buy a safe.
Yeah,
just get a gun safe with a code on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
you can get them out there and just say, "Hey, it's secured." I mean, every gun owner should do that.
Yeah,
but no, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Welcome this Saturday. Welcome to the fraternity, brother.
Thank you.
DB for 2, 12 out of 10 Disco Barbarians love the Red Room.
Absolutely,
I appreciate that. I know Miguel and Sylvia do too. Looking for a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Must have been really freaking tired to end up back in jail and on $100,000 bond.
Oh yes, yeah.
So the police keep telling you he's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but they will. Yeah. Some of those little yip dogs will alert you. Like, gee, something's going on. He usually doesn't bark that much.
Our female lab will bark when a tree falls in the autumn. She'll bark at anything.
Just won't bark when somebody walks
at night.
Walks
She'll
in
bark,
here.
and because of this right here, I usually take a little something to help me sleep. I'm so I'm not as freaked out, but I'm not sleeping very well because I'm not taking anything. And when the dog barks in the middle of the night, I'm upstairs immediately.
Jonathan Carroll, 1742, $10.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
As a former SWAT guy, I tell everyone they are responsible for their own protection, as Rogan found out.
Yes.
Never rely on the government. If he had pulled a weapon or that, the government, the police would not have helped you. Always have a plan. You can't think of everything, but you can think of some things. What if somebody was coming in? What are we all doing? Do we have a safe room we can go into while we retrieve the gun in the safe room? Do we have our phones? Can we call the police? Can we get armed? Can we get strapped? And then can we protect ourselves? Honestly, you don't have to do it a lot, but you should always have go over a little bit of a plan. Look, if somebody is ever coming in, let's do this. And I know every plan goes to hell, but at least you're kind of thinking along those lines. So It's not like, those engrams are being imprinted on your brain the moment it happens. Then you're just going to panic and just, shit the bed. So absolutely. Think about that. DM James likes, you're a Marianne girl.
Clear out of here.
Absolutely. Laura over Marisha. Well, I'm sure the car wash angel will forgive you. For both are, I got to say, in that picture, both are pretty stunning. How Matt Mercer got Marisha Ray. She must have known he was a cash cow. That's for shizzle. Well, needless to say, all of us are glad that you, the missus, and your son
Thank you.
are all okay.
Yeah, it was enlightening and it put me in, it had me pretty not freaked out for a while. If the dogs bark tonight, I'll be upstairs.
Yeah.
It's just, that's unfortunately that's where I'm at right now.
Well, yeah, you gotta. I understand. I mean, you shouldn't. Don't run yourself ragged. But
Right.
it's. I understand thinking.
This will all go away. This will all go away. We double down on keeping the house locked even when we're home now.
Look, you live in one of the nice areas of town.
Yeah.
It's not like in our inner city.
Right.
We're not even in the inner city, although we're closer than Rogan. And there was a murder-suicide 2 houses there, 5 houses up.
Our house got broken into.
Your house got broken into. And you're just only a shade closer to the city.
Mm-hmm.
There was a home invasion murder half a block away from our house. And you'd think like, holy shit, Double D lives in the ghetto. I live in one of the better parts of our city. It's technically in the city, but it's kind of going on the outskirts. It's only 4 blocks from the bay overlooking Lake Erie. You never know. Don't ever think, oh, this is a nice area. It won't happen here.
Well, that's what crooks think too.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, our cars have been rifled through many times because they know people have a little bit of money. Literally just down the road are $1 million homes. We call ourselves the ghetto. It's not the ghetto. We're, nice middle-class houses. And I may have shown this on like walking streams, but yeah, there's $1 million homes. So that will attract a certain breed of criminal. And don't ever assume that you're safe because you live in a good area. Like Crazy Mouse just said, it's a target.
Yeah.
And you need to think about your own defense. You need to, as a man, I think you need to think about how are you going to protect your family. So, something to keep in mind. Yeah, DB, we're glad he's okay too.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that is it. Squeezed every dollar out of this one.
Happy birthday, Patrick, on
yeah.
Saturday.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedly do. Thanks a lot, guys. Heavy stuff early. Glad we were able to fit the gaming stuff in too. But like
thanks for spending your Wednesdays with us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Everybody who super chatted and gave out memberships.
So kind, so generous.
Very generous, from the smallest to the biggest. We thank you. We really do. It's much appreciatiated. I don't know what else.
Oh, it's also Patrick's anniversary too. So you got married on your birthday?
Man, getting a double dose. Double dose. All right, guys. Take care. We're gonna let these guys go. They got to work. Double D is off.
You dirty
5-day
dog.
weekend.
Wow. You dirty dog.
It happens when you have like 8 weeks of vacation saved up. All right. Peace. Look at that. Coming in at the very, very end.
Nice.
Just he snuck it under the door.
Clear out of here.
It's only for the James boys. Only for the James boys. The bruise on Marisha's side makes me think someone had a hard grip and took her to Pound Town. Wow.
On guard.
Get rid of that super chat. Let me see the bruise. Is there a visible bruise?
No, he's talking about the bat when she's washing the car.
Oh, on the
Right,
all right, yeah.
she's a bruise then.
That's right. Yeah, I will. I will actually play that on. The
I
way
think
out,
at first I thought that was a tattoo. The first time I said, "Is that a tattoo?"
No, it's her handlebars.
It's her grip. Yep.
She's a victim of a struggle snuggle.
All right, guys. Peace, love you all. We'll talk soon.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good
For
night.
Crazy Mouse and Rogan, this is Double D signing off. Take care.